with the jury upstairs, and they have notified us that they have reached a verdict. Anything before we call the jury down?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Remove it. Just shove it aside.
What is up, everyone? Please take a second to hit that like button. The more likes that we get in a short period of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat to come hang out with us and see what's going on. So please hit that like button and let me know how you're doing. Maybe a few minutes while we... Set? No, yeah. There's no standing. And us, any of the other judges are welcome. That's the only exception. By the way, What's up, everyone? Let's see these votes. Sitting here trying to get everything put together. YouTube's being, well, they're just being YouTube right now. Let's put it like that.
For those of you in the audience portion, no, it doesn't need to be. There can't be any reaction at all, no matter how strongly you may feel. And it's understood that many people do have strong feelings, but we can't permit any kind of a reaction to the verdict. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of law enforcement here, and you will be whisked out of here if there is any, so just be aware.
Well, that's reassuring.
Okay.
Hello?
Would you go down, please?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, members of the jury, have you elected a foreperson? Would you give your juror number, please?
54.
54. And has the jury reached a verdict as to each count of the information?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
One verdict and one verdict only.
Yes.
Would you hand all of the paperwork to the bailiff, please?
This is the ones that you didn't know.
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. May I see that too, please, Mrs. Chairman? Thank you. The defendant will rise and face the jury and hearken to its verdicts.
State of Wisconsin versus Kyle Rittenhouse. As to the first count of the information, Joseph Rosenbaum. We, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the second count of the information, Richard McGinnis. We, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the third count of the information, unknown male. We, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the fourth count of the information, Anthony Huber, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty.
Members of the jury, are these your unanimous verdicts? Is there anyone who does not agree with the verdicts as read? Would you wish the jury polled?
No.
Okay. Okay, folks, your job is done, and we started just about 3 weeks ago. And I told you it could last 2 weeks and 2 days. This is 2 weeks. This is 3 weeks. You were a wonderful jury to work with. You were punctual. You were attentive. And the forgotten six over here who had a very difficult job of keeping from discussing the case during the time that they were sequestered as well. All of you, I couldn't have asked for a better jury to work with. And it has truly been my pleasure. I think, without commenting on your the verdicts themselves, just in terms of your the attentiveness and the cooperation that you gave to us, this justifies the confidence that the founders of our country placed in you. So I dismiss you at this time. You're never under any obligation to discuss any aspect of this case with anyone. You're welcome to do so as little or as much as you want. The media have requested, a number of media sources have requested the ability to talk to you, and they have been allowed to present presentations to you that you'll get in writing, and it's entirely up to you whether you want to contact them. They are not to contact you. If anyone does contact you, and just tell them you're not interested in discussing it, if that's the case. And if anyone persists in doing so, report that to us and it will be addressed, I assure you. At the beginning of the trial, there was some concern about information and your safety, and I assure you that we will take every measure to ensure that that is your concerns are addressed and respected. I'm going to talk to you for just a minute, not about anything to do with the case, but just about that sole issue. And you, as I say, you're welcome to discuss the case as little or as much as you want. Any questions, anybody? Thank you so much. And you're after 4 years, you're eligible for service again. It would be my pleasure to work with you. Thank you.
Judge, you have them all go back upstairs.
Yeah, please. Or in the they can send in the library. It's not going to be more than a minute, or maybe it will be.
Well,
Yeah, take them upstairs. That's fine. That's fine.
Well, congratulations to Kyle. So I'm watching outside right now. There's a bunch of camera people and stuff. They're surrounding someone. I think it's a protester or something. There's a bunch of excited people. I'm not seeing angry people or anything like that. Let's see, what time is it? It's 1 o'clock. Maybe we should take a shot for Kyle. Let's see. So BCP is outside. We're going to be flipping over to that stream in just a moment. There isn't anything crazy going on, at least not yet.
Any word from the state?
The jury has represented our community in this trial and has spoken.
All right. The motion of the defendant is granted. The charges against the defendant on all counts are dismissed with prejudice, and he is released from the obligation of his bond. Anything else?
No. Carry on.
Thank you. Good day.
I just sent an email from a bond motion.
All right, we're going to flip the screen.
mainstream race. Fantastic young man. He's a young adult now. He'll get his M&P 15 back. I think he knew how to use it. I was in the Army, and I know that his first shots, he did a fantastic job of defending himself.
What do you think happens next?
Nothing. I think that the mouths will, it's all over but the crying. They're going to be yelling the same as usual with the...
How do you feel about the National Guard not being here in the first place when the initial incident happened?
I think that the tone of the crowd was...
Thank you so much, Sunshine Kills and Karen, for your donation and your support. I really appreciate you guys.
Hold on, guys.
Big shout out to all the hooligans watching this whole trial with me for 3 weeks now. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, Brian, for your donation and your support. I appreciate you.
I'm seeing BG. I don't know if something's going on around. So he is found guilty, you guys, and so now it's just going to see what I guess transpires here over the next several hours. People have been, driving by honking. Some showing support, some not. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. I don't know if if people are around. Here's some cameras down this way. All right, head back to the courthouse. I bet mainstream media is so pissed off. I bet they're so pissed off. I saw something that someone said. My wife, that she's taken down. I'm gonna call. Found not guilty. Someone's driving by, yelling.
Thank you, beautiful hooligans, so much. You know what? I think we're going to take a shot for Kyle because he's awesome. Congratulations to Kyle. So give me a second so I can get what I need in order for that to happen. While I'm doing that, make sure you guys are subscribed, sharing this out, hitting the like button, voting on the poll. Just a moment.
You all right? Is everything good? Okay, all right. This guy's honking. I'm gonna try to go find where Kyle's at. I'd like to find, I don't know. I'm gonna go look around. More than likely he's going to come out from back here.
All right, if you would like to join me Taking a shot for Kyle. Now is the time.
I don't know.
Cheers, Kyle.
Yes, an extraordinary moment the history, I would say, that I think will be used as a precedent at time.
I think Kyle's getting ready to come out. Kyle's coming out.
PN, I was thinking the same thing. Where's the National Guard? I thought they were going to have them on site. Thanks, Susan. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for all the donations. You guys are so awesome. We'll do shout outs here in a little bit. I want to see what happens if they can catch Kyle for an interview or anything.
Okay. 2 SUVs.
He's gone? Yeah.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Shake and Bake, I think they will be giving him his AR back.
He's already out of here. He's gone.
It's like cattle, everyone chasing everybody.
Well, I thought there would be a lot more mad people, honestly, at the courthouse. Not
Already gone, or
anyone else, but the protesters. I expected a little bit more crying going on. Maybe that happens after dark.
Well, people are driving by honking, a lot of support. A lot of support. Jacob Blake's family is up top of the steps. I think Rosenbund's family's up there.
We thank you. We thank you. Help all these media. Help them not to edit, but help them to put out the full news. I pray that the good news goes out behind instead of just all these other narratives. And we thank you, Father. In Christ's name. Amen.
What am I going to do about it? Rittenhouse, keep your head up high.
Here's someone came to start problems.
Exactly, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just...
Fucking dumb, bitch.
He's got the real information and the jurors made the real decision. Kudos to the jurors. The jurors sit up there and hear the pressure from this mob with their loudspeaker. The court case is right up there, guys. It's through that one pane of glass. These guys are down here with their loudspeakers. And the jurors must know that they risk their town having a riot if they say innocent. And they got past that pressure and came to the truth of the matter. Free Kyle, right on, Kyle. You earned this today.
What's your name?
Brandon.
What's your name, sir? What's your name? Brandon what?
He's giving like 40 minutes. One more time.
Thank you. Sir, you did just for thank you. You did for every bit of it. Absolutely, sir. How do you feel about the verdict?
It's just. It's just. And I promise you, you are a black man, and if you have to defend your right for the gun, I will put the sign up for you. This is not about race. Brandon was being attacked. Thank God he had a gun to defend himself.
But why do you think it's not about race?
It's not about race with me. I am deciding that man is innocent by his actions. I didn't listen to the media. I watched the court case. I watched the video. That man was clearly defending himself. The prosecutor should be ashamed of himself for ever charging Kyle Rittenhouse. The prosecutor, in my opinion, charged Kyle Rittenhouse to appease this mob. Ever charging Kyle to find justice? And the jurors wouldn't let the DA do it. Jurors stood up to the DA. The jurors stood up to this mob.
What was your reaction when you first heard the
I'm very pleased. It's just. That's what makes me want to be an American.
Son of Mars, Kyle is not guilty.
I mean, there's a lot of problems in this country, but apparently at least the court is not currently one of them. The court can see straight, even if all the media fail, and if all these people talk very loud with aggressive tones. The court did not fail today. Brandon. L-E-S-C-O.
Where you live?
California.
Came all the way out here for this?
I flew here from California to hold this sign. There's no way I'm going to let the Rittenhouse family up there feel unsupported. All they're hearing is this junk from this side. There's no way I'm going to let that happen. So I flew here to hold this sign for you guys. And I wouldn't offend you if you pulled a gun out. Black or white. Nothing to do with race. Nothing to do with race.
What's up, Stephen? Thanks for being here.
Brandon.
Yeah, Ryan, that's what I was thinking too, is it may be eventful this weekend. A lot of people thought that Kyle wasn't going to get an innocent verdict right before the weekend because of the retaliation, but I guess that's what happened. We'll see how it goes.
The gig is somebody paging in an airport. Hey, brother.
Kyle was a hero in my eyes before he ever raised his gun in self-defense. How many kids do you know that scrub graffiti off of walls, raise money for the police, and then put themselves in harm's way to go defend?
And what about that that he was beaten up?
What's up, David? Yeah, Kyle is found not guilty on all charges.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, bitch! Shut the fuck up, bitch!
There's an angry.
Oh, see, this is what I was expecting. I guess I was just getting ahead of myself.
Right on, Kyle! Right on, Kyle!
I don't even know what he's for.
Foolish gossiper.
Fuck Rittenhouse. Fuck this.
Now they're going to start showing up.
That's your Second Amendment.
For everyone asking about National Guard, I'm wondering the same thing. I thought National Guard was going to be on site, but I haven't seen anyone in uniform. You guys think the feds are there?
Start tonight.
Okay, well, I'll probably send that. Go. And what did you go?
When does that happen? When does that happen? The 17-year-old when his gun turns dropped? That's bullshit! That's bullshit! That ain't fucking right! If you was black, you'd have got executed in the fucking street!
Exactly!
You'd have got executed in the fucking street! Right? Exactly! Silent! Now he's out there fucking silent! I'm out of you guys' fucking media circle!
The world blow. I appreciate you checking out my music.
That's how we get in Kenosha and kill the people! That's not right!
No.
Hey, thanks for being here, Just Done.
Don't do interviews. You guys lie. You guys lie.
Yeah, Miss Jamie, we'll see. It's going to, right here on the weekend. Could be spicy. Who knows?
I got 3 children.
I honestly expected a lot more protesters, considering how it's been going all week with them showing up and being loud, and now not really nothing.
Says the felon, probably.
Right.
That can't stand up and man up to his own shit.
esperen cerrando en la noche. Aquí todo se va a quemar como lo hicieron antes, hace un año, por culpa de ese chamaco. ¿Okay?
Thank you guys for the super chats that are going on. Man, I wish I could let.
Sausage King, yeah, if there's going to be riots and stuff, we're definitely going to cover them. I would way rather cover that stuff than
Thank you, Doc J.
the White House crap that we cover. We just cover that just so we're up to date with what's going on.
Thank you for your support. Thank you very much. God bless you, man, for the super chat, honestly. Yeet. Thank you, BCP. Happy Scraper. I don't know who this is. The media's running. It's probably... I'm not running to it.
You think that's the attorneys that just walked out?
Real quick. William Long, thank you for the super chat. God bless you as well.
You think that's Binger going to join the BLM crowd?
Rex, yeet, yeet. You rock, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Wicked Way, thank you. Yeet, yeet. Yeet, yeet. Karen L, thank you. Super chat.
Hey, thank you guys for being here. You guys are so awesome.
Thank you guys for the blessings.
It's been a long journey on the trial here, and some of you have been with me since we watched what happened live. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate you guys so much.
God bless you as well. Thank you very much.
Best bets, yeah, there's police there. There's quite a bit of police there.
I'm not even trying to fight.
Not as much as you would see at a protest, but there's some officers there.
Seriously, this is ridiculous. I get it to a point, but
She actually has sheriff's deputies all the way around her right
yeah,
now.
I bet. As she's trying to walk.
Yeah.
So
And she's disabled.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kath, I've been waiting.
guess.
I've been waiting since yesterday morning. I had all my equipment and everything all set up, just waiting for something to happen on the screen.
She's in the middle. Let me try to raise this up a little bit. You guys might see. Yeah, you know I'm gonna do. She's not even be able to walk.
Thank you guys so much for the donations. We're gonna do the shout outs here in a second. Pamela, you're officially a hooligan.
Think smarter. I need one of you. Yeah. This Huber's
Yeah, I appreciate you, Space Pirate.
Off to the side. To the side. Move over. There's plenty of room on the side of the sidewalk.
On your right, Scott.
You guys have to move. If you don't move, I'm going to go. Move. People, please move on. I've asked 100 times.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Kath. Hey, thanks for being here, Chase. I appreciate you. Yeah, see, there's quite a few officers on the scene. Squad cars and stuff. I wonder what the mainstream media is saying right now. You know it's totally ridiculous. Wow, there's 260 people on Twitch. That is super crazy. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, I think it's his grandmother and maybe aunt, it sounds like.
What's up, Cherry? It is super cold over here.
Come to the right a little bit here. I don't know. Yes. Dana, what do you want people to know right now? Mom and girlfriend.
That's really interesting, Patriots in Bloom. I would have totally not known that if you wouldn't have told me.
That's pretty sad, though. I'm not gonna lie. And like, here's the thing: they have all these big cameras. They could zoom in. I mean, like these people, these camera folks. Like, I don't care. Honestly, you guys, that's the problem. If there was some real news reporting, honestly, if there was some real news reporting, you wouldn't need all this going on. But the problem is there's so many lies out there. And the thing is, these cameras, these professional big cameras, they can zoom in. I mean, we see them at football games, basketball games, they can zoom in. There is no need for these quality cameras to be within inches of people's faces. It makes no sense at all. It makes no sense that they have to be that close when they can zoom in that far. Here I'm on a cell phone and I can still zoom in and still get pretty decent footage. And these guys have like $10,000 cameras and have to be within 6 inches of people's faces. It don't make sense at all.
Proud Elbow. Yeah, we will. If they're gonna riot tonight, we'll definitely cover it.
And do what I need to do.
Hey, thank you, Katie.
Anyway, I'm gonna flip the camera around, get back to it.
What's up, Bipolar Bear?
Innocent. I like my 2A.
I agree, Troy. Thank you for being here.
I'm reminded of the Rodney King trial, the Rodney King riots in LA, when they attacked Koreatown and the residents of business owners came out and used handguns against the rioters and protected their businesses. Kyle,
Andrew, they're saying the verdict is devastating and dangerous.
wasn't his.
People are ridiculous.
He was protecting his hometown from an aberration.
He had a legal right.
Yes, and I think that there are moments
What's up, Jesse?
in history when we get down to real brutal practicalities. I think this was one of them.
Yeah, I agree.
And I just am over the moon for the jury. 2 people died, and that's sad.
Yeah.
But you know, they knew what they were getting into. That was it. From the footage that I've seen, I wasn't there, but the footage I've seen, that was a horrible, hectic night. Horrible.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Science works in mysterious ways. Thank you so much for the support.
He was 17 years old. He wasn't an Iraqi veteran. But
Yeah, he's making adult decisions. It's split.
Let's make another poll. Let's hear some suggestions for a new poll.
there you go. So I think it's a good thing that he was found not guilty. I think it's sad that 2 people died.
Absolutely. Yep.
What are your names?
I'm Scott.
It's sad that 2 people made a stupid mistake that got them killed. They didn't just die. They were the aggressors, and
Go up here. Let's go up.
you know what happens
I saw
happens.
Bryson in the chat. Shout out to B. Shout out to BG.
What's up, Rick? Thanks for being here.
I saw him roll through for a second.
Well, I'm in the rural area, but Leader's got it. Not in.
Yeah, Aubrey, I might have to run to the store and get some monsters if we're gonna be up all night covering riots. What will Binger do tonight? And you've already done quite a few Binger polls.
Me being out here, thank you guys for the support, the compliments. It's definitely encouraging. So appreciate you guys who are tuning in, who's watching. Thank you guys for the super chats that are coming through. AD, LG, and I hope I haven't missed no one. Trish, I saw Trish do one. Yep, Trish, thank you very much. Hayes, thanks for being out there, BCB. Thank you guys.
What's up to Jackie Bear? Sounds like a plan. Edge forever.
On what you want to do with your life, whether it be where you live, whether it be who you associate with, whether it be who you practice your religion, that is your right and your freedom. And that's the end right to not be accosted and not have the right to defend yourself. That's what America stands for. That's what America was founded on. And so if you don't like that, I hate to break it to you, but maybe you need to go to another country. Because that's what this country is founded on, that's what this country is about, and that's what this country will always be about. And us American citizens, I came out here today real simple, because just like this man, I'm sick and tired of watching our city exposed. I'm sick and tired of standing on the sideline and doing nothing about it. You come to my town, I'm going to get the town to come out and meet you. So I don't care what kind of mob you want to come and beat for protest and try to cause $1 billion in damages. We're going to meet you before you ever come into the town. You also notice the only towns that got burned were Democratic towns, right? Because your officials let your towns burn. So if you really want to be mad at the riots last year, be mad at the government officials in this building, be mad at the government officials in Washington that allowed it to happen in every other city. Quit blaming the police, which the mayors and the officials told them to stand down. The National Guard was not brought in here because our asshole governor said stand down. I bet you that governor wouldn't say stand down if they were on his doorsteps, now would they?
Kevin, Kyle's gonna be smoking with his gloves on now for sure.
Not for us. One law for the governors and one law for the people. If we're not a
We might have to make some shirts out here smoking with our gloves on.
and I'm sick and tired
Sure
of the
sign.
Democrats and
That's how you
Republicans
know.
and the media in this country pitting us against each other, because this is not about Democrat or Republican. This is about American and America. And the reason we can't unite is because we have one faction in this country who thinks everything is racist and won't come down and sit at the table and have a conversation.
Space Pirate, I'm not sure.
Last 3 days,
YouTube has been denying a lot of people's credit cards lately. I don't know if it's a part of their censorship or why they're doing that.
conversation. I brought this mic here for the last 2 days to have conversations with people. I let anybody get on this mic as long as they are not going to sit there and say something that is going to be derogatory or, there's incite violence. I'm not going to hear that. But it's not a... Look, I don't agree with everything, but you have the right to your opinion. It's just like I don't agree with abortion, but you have your right. Does that mean...
Oh man, don't start talking about abortion stuff. You ain't make everybody mad.
Because the law says they're allowed to have it. So even if I disagree with it, that's their right.
Can I ask you about your, you said if there's a mob, you would come to meet them? I overheard something like that.
Yeah, here's real simple. Next time Antifa or BLM says they're coming to your town, organize your town to come and stand up. Stop them from coming in. If you don't let them come in, they can't make a fuss to begin with.
Do you think this verdict...
Look at some of the smaller towns in this country that had BLM show up. What happened? They didn't make a fuss because this town's in Oregon that you guys won't cover on the news, that last year BLM showed up in town. All the town's residents came out with guns and BLM left.
Do you think this...
And there was no violence.
Do you think this type of verdict sends that message to people to protect themselves?
It sends a message that we have the right to protect ourselves, that we don't need to let mob rule in this country give us the verdicts and the edicts on what to do anymore. Because mob rule is nothing more than anarchy. We have a rule of law in this country for a reason. It's like this. I don't agree with abortion for a lot of reasons, but the biggest reason is you guys say it's women's health. If it's women's health, let me be real with you. Even though I'm
Who's you guys?
The Democrats, okay? The people who are pro-abortion. Okay, at the end of the day, it's real simple. If it's women's health, why is it that 90% of women that have an abortion have trouble, have a mental health issue after they have that abortion? And I'm not saying that's right, but you know what? If it's really about women's health, then why don't we give them the right to mental health after they have an abortion and get them the proper help they need to get through life? But we don't offer that. We don't pay for that. We don't. You know what I mean? If it's really about women's health, why don't we make it about women's health?
Is that something that you advocate for?
I advocate for everybody's health, just like I advocate. Look, I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but I'm a pro-freedom person. So you know what? It's your choice.
Don't start talking about that stuff. I have to mute him.
Need a vaccination or not? I've had 17 colon surgeries. I've had 4 surgeries of various surgeries in the last year and a half. My doctors told me not to take the vaccine, so I won't, based on my medical history. But if you have a different medical history that says otherwise, that's your decision. But at the end of the day, I'm sick and tired of the government stepping into Americans' lives, telling us what we're supposed to do with our
Thank you for being here, Stranger 75.
to live. Less government, more freedom is what we need. I have no problem with the police. I don't want to defund the police. I said less government, not less police. There's a difference. The law enforcement in this country has been through so much in the last 2 years, it's unbelievable. I give total props to anybody who's still a law enforcement officer who's been dealing with everything they've had to put up with over the last 2 years.
So at the end
It kills me. Everybody's asking me if we're going to be covering the riots tonight. Of course we will. That's our specialty.
okay, are we as a country going to let the media and let everybody else divide us? Or can we actually sit down at a table and have a conversation? And if there's people that can't sit down at the table and have a conversation because the emotions get the best of them, then maybe they should be out of the conversation altogether.
Helicopter Sean, I might be. We're going to be up late watching the nonsense. It definitely could happen.
There's Matthew McGinnis. I live in Delaware. MCGINNIS. So they I actually have FAS, which is foreign access.
I came all the way from West Dallas just to come here.
Oh, thank you.
I told everyone on the stream that I came here. I want to meet you and your wife.
I don't have a problem with that. I think
I'm disabled. I'm going to have a hell of a time going back home.
In this country for the
My
last
mom's
2
like,
years.
oh my God, call me when you get there. Don't. Like, I don't got no money to get out of jail.
Because these are the people that
That's the one that was homeless for 4 months. I'm going to be living upstairs for my stepdad. He finally kicked the people. They were doing heroin.
Look, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know.
And not everybody
That's
from
why I
Milwaukee is
believe
like that.
in our justice department.
Like what?
How they are here.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm mixed.
Okay,
I got
so let's talk about
I
that.
had terrible
If you say a
times.
life is a life,
Black girls.
what about a guy who was recently convicted of raping 14 women and got probation?
I dated a lot of black guys.
If a life is a life, let's call it all. You're gonna call someone else a
Yeah, all that.
all out.
But then I also got
Okay?
some of the guys
Because
that
that's what it's about.
You're mixed, so they figured, because I was born.
You raped 14 women and found guilty. You should be in jail.
So they really hope they could get you out of the hole and stuff.
Yeah.
David, that's kind of what's going on right now. There ain't a whole lot going on. Just kind of hanging out. I bet Kyle is like so relieved. I bet he's going to take a nap. I don't know. If he was older, that's what he'd probably do. Who knows? You better stay inside. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be like trying to hang out in the house and do normal, stuff. Wouldn't want to be outside first day off the clock and somebody comes and hunts you down because they're mad.
Last I saw him,
I tried to look for the hand.
Yeah.
I know he was up.
Binger's crying in the car right now. You already know that. He was the clown of this whole thing. Yeah, we better do these shout outs. The list is getting long. You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much, Sunshine Kills, Karen, MK, Talon, Brian, Mark Hill, D Diggs, Diane, Steven, Annie, are you okay? Prim and Farrell, DPR, CM Dillon, Jules, Classic Reaction, Faded Operator, The Warman, S&W 45, Mercy Rain, Pamela,
Someone wanted to come
Bob Gucked.
here just to meet us, so.
That sounds interesting. Baby, Crystal, Jar of Awesome, Kath, Donna,
My mom made it up.
Sheepdog Pleb, Battery Powered Gardener, Two Feathers, Sarah, C. Bill, Sherry, Spectre Matrix, Let's Go Brandon, Kelly, Tiger, Red Zot, Sean, DeVito is Pure. Thank you guys so much for your donations and your support. I appreciate all of you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being with me throughout this trial. You guys are awesome. We got a bunch of new hooligans too. We have to go through the list.
There's a couple of them that are showing up. Right over me. He's got what? A knife in his hand. Does he? Yeah, he has a tripod.
I watched you too.
And he has a knife in his hand. Did you get it going?
Thank you so much. Not Your Patsy. Rhett Army.
Those backpacks.
Yeah, exactly.
King Woogan.
That's why I called my mom when I walked over there.
You're connected though, huh?
You had Fisher?
For joining the membership program, and welcome to the family. You're officially hooligans. You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much, Sozamin, for your donation and your support. You're awesome.
And he's like, not using it. Doesn't look like
Yeah, Darth Kyle's out here free as fuck.
left hand. It looks like
That's got to be an awesome feeling. Especially after all the crap that's been said.
You and your wife.
I still can't believe they were calling him a white supremacist.
All right.
Blows my mind. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, Koa. Definitely take your time moving. Moving is no fun deal. I definitely know about that.
Hey, Phil.
Thank you so much, Faustina. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for the support.
What was he wearing?
Had the cap on. He's all blacked out.
Hey, I appreciate you, Christina.
He wasn't wearing like that. Okay.
You know what? He had on the back of the jacket, it had a picture of somebody.
Picture of someone? Okay.
Yeah, there was two pictures in a square. Pictures side by side.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Chris, for joining the membership program, and welcome to the family. You're officially a hooligan. I wish I had a Monster. I'm gonna end up having to drink some more coffee. I had to chase that whiskey shot with coffee because that's all I got. It was not that bad. I've done worse. Chasing it with Monster is kind of rough. Parabellum, you know Kyle is standing tall and shining bright. He doesn't even have a choice. It's just involuntary at this point. Hey Shane, what's up? Thank you for being here.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. How long ago was it?
Appreciate you, Carrie.
When he just right before the crowd came. Right after I walked away.
Christopher, in order to become a member, next to the subscribe button should be a join button. But I have a link. If you scroll through, you might see that Nightbot probably has posted the link, but I'll see if I can post a link in the chat.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, CJ, for joining the... Did you just join? Thank you for continuing on with the membership program. Big shout out to everyone that continued on with the membership program today. You guys are so awesome. You're officially hooligans.
So there's three choppers up in the air. There's one there.
What's up, Little Southern? I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
And two up over here. Choppers, helicopters.
Yeah, Miss Jamie, we need to send Kyle a hooligan shirt. We'll have to figure that out.
Yep, there is.
I don't know. It's unless they got permission.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Darth.
Behind me.
Kevin Nightbot is slacking off. Yeah, let me find that link real quick.
Saw him yesterday. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Obviously, the world knows. If the world don't know, Wisconsin knows, and it's spreading that Kyle was found innocent. Thank you, jury, for doing your job properly. Thank you for not caving in and folding, even under pressure, under the things that were taking place outside. And believe this or not,
thank you so much, Nahi Drum, for joining the membership program, and welcome to the family. You're officially a hooligan.
He's elected Democratic judge, and he still held what was right. So I thought that was cool. Good on him, because he had some stuff against him. Obviously, the prosecution, the DA sucked. We know that.
Parabellum, you hope to see Kyle on Tucker tonight?
So they didn't.
I don't know. I think he'd be safest staying indoors for a little bit and hanging out and enjoying, knowing he's free to live how he wants.
The prosecution, in my personal opinion, the DA, they gave more evidence for Kyle. Like I was telling some of the people here yesterday, who didn't go testify, who were not, either they were not called or they did not go testify. I'm like, well, why didn't you go testify if you're not liking what you're hearing?
B Crouch, I mean, if one of the hooligans wanted to do that, that would be, I'm sure that would be fine.
To make it to the jury. So I don't know, but
thank you so much, Robin, for your donation, your support. I really appreciate you, and thank you so much, Aubrey. I really appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Kowski's over here. Got a good interview with him yesterday. A little bit. You guys don't remember him? Him and his wife are the ones who had the guns out when they came walking through the neighborhood.
JNAK, do you think that GoFundMe regrets shutting down his campaign? I don't know. I think that people who have made their opinions known in a negative way about Kyle, I think that they're also the same kind of people who won't admit that they're wrong. Whether they feel like they regret it or not, I don't think they would ever say that they regret it.
Things go south tonight, I will risk my life for you guys. All right? I'll get out here.
Cheeky Chops, no, I don't think Ruskowitz is going to get that $10 million deal just based off his own performance on the stand.
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah. No, go ahead, though.
Liberty Sweetheart, you wonder if the fire department and police cadets will allow him back in. You mean like as a volunteer? Maybe. He was found innocent for self-defense. That's a pretty American thing to do. No reason to cut him short over that. They might. Hey, thank you so much, Free Society. I really appreciate the donation and the support. Thank you so much. 420 no scopes. I don't think Kyle could sue GoFundMe. I mean, he probably could, but I don't think he would win because they're still a private company. They have the right to refuse service to anyone. So I don't think he would win a lawsuit trying to sue GoFundMe for shutting down his campaigns. Hey, thank you so much, Whistler's wife, for the 1776 donation. You're awesome. I appreciate you. WN, I think the same thing. I think Kyle deserves a beer. Although he's not old enough to have one. He could take a little sip when no one's looking. He deserves that.
I will talk to him. No. Kowski's over here. I want to ask him what he thinks about the verdict. He was out here yesterday.
David, I don't know if people are going to try and retaliate against Kyle or try and get revenge or anything like that. I don't know. It wouldn't be smart. I'll tell you that. It took 3 Antifa just to get him in court. I don't know. It'd probably take a lot more to get him down.
I think Antifa is slowly starting to trickle in more and more. So we'll see.
Darth, do you think that BLM should be considered supporters of pedophiles? I mean, it could be. It could be. They are supporting that one guy who is a CSC offender. They definitely have been and could continue to be supporters of pedophiles. Everything they do is ass backwards. They don't have to do things that way. They choose to do things that way. Thank you so much, Joey. I really appreciate the donation and the support. It could be. Could have a spicy night. We'll see how it goes. BCP, which is the cameraman that we're watching right now, he just said that Antifa is trickling in. So we'll see.
You guys are welcome. I'm going to try to get a little interview with Matt Mikowski over here. You guys may remember him and his wife that they came outside Illinois homes and they protected their home. So the Antifa dude's starting stuff, yelling. You can hear him yelling from here. They're mental.
I'm super shocked about them being mad about a guy yelling the N-word in the middle of a BLM festive night, getting shot down. I'm really surprised they're mad about that, kind of. Like, they should be mad about that, but instead they're like calling him a hero. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, Steven, the hooligans are amazing. The Southern senator in D.C. said Kyle can come work with him. That's awesome. That's awesome that Kyle's getting support instead of just totally railroaded by the media.
This is not a communist country. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're a communist, you can burn in hell. I'm for freedom. I'm not for communism. You want free. You want communism. Go to Venezuela. Go to Cuba. You can accept it. Break that in. I would have paid you to go there. Go to the South and then you come back. If you don't like this country, why are you still here? I mean, it's not rocket science. If you don't like something, leave. Just like if you're in a relationship with somebody and you don't like them, you break up and you leave. It's common sense.
Douglas, what will Walter do? Will he take back what he said about Kyle? That's an interesting question. I doubt it. Walter probably doesn't even remember saying it. He probably can't even tell you who told him to say it. Probably forgot that too. Old man Walter.
What does he do? He gets in the office and he lies.
He's got the highest score of poop in his pants. I'll tell you what, that's all old man Walter's good at.
How much money?
Hey, thanks for being here, Sass. I appreciate you.
So, you know, look at this one. If he's going to arm terrorists in another country, you don't think he wouldn't arm terrorists here? What do you think people...
Bohemian spirit. Is Kyle going to get protection? He might. I don't know.
I'll call him out.
Hopefully people leave him alone, but it's hard to say. It's too early to say.
You say what you want, as long as you're not going to cause violence. Try to insinuate violence.
Can everybody please think about what your morals and your principles are of your life? If this was your nephew that was killed, if this was your brother, your son, anybody that was killed, y'all, I'm not gonna say y'all, but people would be here more often. Y'all would feel more passionate about this. But they don't feel passionate about this because it's not them, it's not their family. But it's not fair. It's not yours. No, they're not my family, but I value a lot. I value a life. I value life. I value humanity.
So I.
Hey, let her go.
Let her speak for
you. She's going to talk. She's talking to microphone.
No, David, I didn't say that.
I love that you give her your microphone.
Oh, I didn't see that. I think I misspoke. I was like listening and talking at the same time. No, I did not see that. I did not realize old man Walter was going through a procedure.
You know, one day I just hope that everybody, no matter what color, no matter what race, no matter what sexual orientation, I just hope that everybody can come together so something like this don't happen again, because this isn't right. I don't feel like the victims got justice today. I don't feel like that. It's not right for people to even witness people getting killed because they're fighting for something that they can fight for. We have a right to fight for our beliefs. We have a right to speak up for ourselves. Exactly. Nobody deserves to be murdered for their opinion. Kyle was not injured. He didn't go to the hospital. He didn't. No, he.
What is she trying to say? He should be guilty? She's too young to have an opinion like that. She doesn't know. She'll know nothing.
What it is. And when you're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Darth, I agree.
But you're
I
not
think
supposed to
that
get off like
Kyle will have some trauma he'll have to deal with because of all of this.
no consequences.
Thankfully, because he was found not guilty, he'll actually be free enough to get past it.
All these people raise, y'all don't even raise that much for cancer research. Are you fucking for real? Like seriously, come on now.
Speak on
like, we still don't even got a, man.
Speak on it.
So it's very interesting. I agree with a lot of what she said, to be honest with you. I agree with the fact that we have the right to be able to have our freedom and be safe. What we're in a difference here, and this is what the media's not covering. Here's the difference between me and her. She believes, based on the media lies, that Kyle doesn't have the right to defend himself.
Dude, don't give
Please
him no
move.
attention. Don't give him no attention, bro.
Please move.
No, the nonsense is coming. Thank you so much, Iwin or Ewin. It's probably Ewin. Thank you so much, Ewin, Farm Girl, and Faded Operator. Thank you guys so much for the donations and the support. You guys are awesome. Everybody's coming out tonight. It's been a long trial. I know that. I know everybody was waiting, especially in the Discord. People were getting edgy. People were feeling some type of way because everybody knew that Kyle should have been innocent.
As long as they don't,
self-defense is self-defense.
They were the victim, it's not her. That's what she's telling you. She's telling you that as long as she doesn't get hurt, she can get accosted and beat up, and it's not a crime for those people to beat her up because they were the victims for beating her up. That's what she's saying. Because that's what the court proceedings prove. The court proceedings prove that Kyle was defending himself. So if you don't...
Connor, the Sideshow Bob Clown, is my evil twin. I don't think so. I don't think that guy looks like me.
And when you don't believe in the rule of law in this country, and if you don't believe in the rule of law in this country, then you shouldn't be here.
Vote Justin. Now he's got a squirrel in his hair. You guys, you guys are killing me.
They don't believe.
What's up, Edward?
Pushed down, they don't believe he was accosted. So next time you get the shit kicked out of you and not put in the hospital, understand, you're not the victim. The people that beat you up are the victim, according to all these people that says Kyle was guilty.
Antifa is awesome, BLM is awesome, but there are agitators on both sides, and anybody who's an agitator should go the fuck home and let everyone else exercise their First Amendment. I'm sick of seeing violence at events that should not be violent, and it is on the right wing and it is on the left wing. The FBI is a part of this plot. Fuck the FBI.
Then why are you buying into the leftist reason? The whole reason you're here is you're buying the narrative of the media and the left. That's why you're here.
Doug, yeah, I still make music. I was working on music last night, actually.
Tell me it's not a left and right issue where you're standing on the left. You're a hypocrite. I've said from day one when I showed up here, I do not support Trump. I do not support Biden.
Wicked Heart. I don't think Kyle's going to be walking around with a chip on his shoulder, like, because he got innocent, so now he gets to walk around saying, you know, he took people out or whatever. I think this is something that Kyle will have to deal with for a while, and he'll have to readjust to all the attention he's got and the trauma he's going through. I think it's going to affect him mentally for a while.
It's innocent until proven guilty in this country. A concept that none of you seem to understand.
There's no way I'd be sitting there screaming with a 17-year-old. I'd be like, you're grounded. Go home.
Biden owes Kyle an apology.
So you're telling me 2 people died, and that's okay. Okay, then that's what you're pretty much telling everybody here. No. I'm saying if you get accosted,
he wants people to talk. He has to let them talk.
Here's what they're saying. I understand your point, but here's what they're saying. They're saying that if somebody comes up to you, and as long as they don't put you in the hospital, they can beat you up, but as long as they don't put you in the hospital, they're the victims for beating you up. You're not the victim. That's what all these people down here are saying.
Have you ever taken a gun class?
Yeah.
Okay, so in a gun class.
How old are you?
I'm 22. In a gun class.
Have you ever taken a gun class?
Yes, I have. In a gun class, they tell you that you cannot kill somebody. Basically, you cannot shoot anybody unless you feel.
What's up, native New Yorker? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today?
I was trying to take away his gun. If I have a gun, Kyle had a gun, and they wanted it from him.
Yeah, so he's, doesn't matter. Here's the point. If I have a gun,
How are you in fear for your life and you have a gun? If I had a gun right now, first of all, I wouldn't be worried about you. I would not be worried about you at all. First, I would walk away from you. That's the right thing to do.
They walk away. They ran up on him.
He was trying to take, they were trying to take the gun from him.
Exactly, they were trying to take the gun from him.
They were trying to take the gun from him because it's a murder weapon. Guess what? It's a murder weapon.
Christopher, have I seen Portland Thor? You mean today? I haven't seen him today.
You need to talk to him about taking it away.
You think they were trying to
kill Kyle?
Thank you so much, Connor and O'Callahan. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you being here.
That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Just like if I have a baseball bat and you're chasing me and I fear for my life, I'm going to take the baseball bat and I'm going to take you off because I fear for my life. So they randomly trying to take the gun from me.
it's real simple. If you have a gun and you don't want to get shot by somebody with a gun, don't walk up to somebody and have malintentions when they have a weapon in their hand.
He's not talking about first things first.
The same thing is if you walked up to a police officer who was not marked as a police officer, but he had a gun, and he tried to start.
We've been watching people discuss the
same concept,
parameters of self-defense for 3 weeks. Why are these guys out here doing it out front on the steps after it's all over? Sound like a bunch of idiots.
And now we're using your concept in this different case, it wouldn't work. I still don't think it would work.
It's Trayvon Martin guilty because that's the same thing. He was protecting his
Right, get on his ass.
What you hear about Kyle?
What's up, donor? Thanks for being here.
I'm like, look, I'm here to make noise based on stuff I'm informed about. I don't know anything about that trial. I don't know any. He's aggressing me. Can you please back up and get out of my face, please? I've asked you to back up. See, this is the difference between the left and the right. They want to push us. I'm literally pushed up against the wall here, asking this man to back up. I'm asking this man to back up, and he still hasn't backed up.
Aw, dang.
Maybe if you didn't get in my face.
They start doing the BLM chanting. I think the mainstream media is going to go home.
You're judging me by standing here. It doesn't matter.
Thank you so much, Kelly, for joining the membership program, and welcome to the family. You're officially a hooligan. Thank you so much, Alan, for the bits. I really appreciate you and all your support. Thank you for being here.
I don't care. You don't touch my stuff. This is what's wrong with America. They think that they can touch other people's property. You guys, you just touch my stuff. You guys just touch my stuff.
It's getting spicy right here on the steps.
Who is you guys? Huh?
See, now he's blocking.
Don't touch my stuff. You're on camera.
Look at the camera people. They can't even get close enough. Thank you so much, Andy, for your donation, your support. I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here.
Don't touch my property. If she didn't touch my property, I would have no reason to touch her. Everybody saw it. Again, you're on my property. I've asked you to back up. It's all I've ever asked.
This is the county.
No, this is my property right here that you're touching.
This is a city, a county. This is all of our property.
And the mic is my property, so if you touch it, you're touching my property. How can I when you've accosted me into a corner? I've asked you to back up several times and you haven't yet.
But you don't run that.
I asked you to back up and you won't. So this man is a walking contradiction. He said I could leave, but he won't let me leave. So you can see he's nothing but a liar and an instigator.
Let me tell you something.
I've asked.
Hey, thanks for being here, Julie.
You blocked me in here. You walked up and you pushed me into a wall. That's what's going on here.
I've been up against the wall, because if I push you up against that wall, you will know about it. You know, and I ain't going up in there.
You don't need to go up in there. You came up in here and you accosted me. And you're on camera.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I got 45.
Yeah, that's too many.
You know, but does that make me less than a man? Does that make me
No,
less
it
than a
doesn't.
man? Does that make me less
That makes you a criminal.
Relax. Don't incite violence. Your rap sheet is long. Chill out.
So what's a criminal then? If you're accused of, if you've been found guilty of 45 times, you're not a criminal.
This guy's taking his badge off. He had some sort of badging that apparently had his name on it or something. His body language was saying he's scared of being doxxed because he knows he's getting into the mix with somebody that's being a little hostile.
You should go home, man.
How the fuck you need to go home? No, if you want to make those accidents, please do it on camera because I'd love to see the shit out of you.
You look like one.
Oh, it's a press badge? Yeah, that makes sense.
This woman here just called me a sex offender. That's called lying.
You probably are.
No.
You probably are.
Go ahead and prove it.
Did you do, hey, since you're doing background checks.
Go ahead and
hey,
do a background
you
check.
did a
I've been
background
married for
check on
20
him?
plus years. I got a wife and 3 kids.
So what, they're calling to dox him now? Mad people. Bunch of mad people.
Since you're doing background checks, did you do one on him?
Go ahead and run them.
Did you do one on him? On him? Child molester.
No, I'm a pothead, so go fuck yourself.
That caught me off guard. I just laughed so hard, but my neighbors think I'm dying. My lord. That's funny. I'm a piehead. Go fuck yourself. All right. All right, dude.
I want to get cursed. I might get cursed.
Well, I guess I better start checking for lives. Maybe their city's burning already. Take a gander what's going on here. Space Pirate, this is Twitter in real life. You are not lying. Stevie O, he's going to be home for turkey dinner. That's right. This is going to be Kyle's best Thanksgiving, I guarantee it.
It's okay. People sick.
She having a seizure.
She's having a seizure.
Medic! Medic!
All you can do is put something under her head.
Where's all the Antifa medics at?
Medic!
They didn't bring any with them? Somebody said Kyle's a medic. Man. That was too much. That got me. That got me. Yeah, if you guys are new here, please take a second to subscribe or follow on whichever platform you're currently watching. We try to go live every single day, showing everyone what's actually happening around us. Alright, you guys gotta calm down talking about the jab and stuff. You keep writing it out like that, they're gonna shut us down.
That's crazy.
So somebody's having a seizure, so making space for me. That's what's happening. You guys can hear me. Somebody's having a seizure on this house.
Liberty, sweetheart, you think the people with masks on are feds? 2 dudes with masks? I'll have to keep my eyes open.
Oh, yeah.
Heads up and make a path.
You see the Cowboys sign? It says support Trump. That seems kind of out of place. Dang, for the police being right inside, sure took them a moment.
pepper, they just come to intimidate. It took them 3 minutes to come out here and they still not doing shit.
Kick his ambulance until everyone gets back.
You hooligans are cracking me up in the chat right now. What's up, A-Brash? Oh yeah, definitely good news. Kyle is found not guilty. This is about to turn into a protest situation right here.
It's a big boy there. That's
all they're missing is the bike police.
That boy, that's a big dude. Holy shit. That's a big.
I can't repeat what half of you were saying, but you guys are hilarious.
Smaller than you, CJ.
Oh, there's CJ. Dang, after all this time he showed up. Wow. I'm surprised he wasn't subpoenaed to court. I figured the only reason he wasn't subpoenaed to court is because he lives so far from Kenosha, and then there he is standing on the steps when half the trial was his footage.
Nobody else can come down the street.
I've been arrested by a 14-year-old little boy.
You should be on our side.
No,
You should be with us.
because I man up to the shit I did wrong.
But you should understand that they're not here for
That's the difference.
They here for
Man up
property.
to what you
They here
did
for
wrong.
property. They here for property, not people, bro. They here to protect capitalism. They here to fuck black people up and protect capital, not justice, not a thing. Never question authority. No? You like that? You like that? Don't question authority. How do you know me? You know my political beliefs.
Sean and CJ's been there for a few days now. I knew that he was covering the trial, but I didn't know he was actually in Wisconsin.
That's not really logical. That's not really logical. Hey, you're saying I'm not making sense. You can't know sense. Why are you going Who got a goddamn loudspeaker? We need an actual medic. It's 200 motherfuckers out here. Y'all never been trained on seizure training, you dumb motherfuckers. This is why people say defund the police, because y'all just block the people out there. Shut the fuck up, bro. If he got EMT training, let him in. He just said he got EMT. Go in there, man. He a medic. He can't help. Are any of you trained to bro, this public property, bro. Go in that bitch. You an EMT. You an EMT. They didn't bring their EMT. You the people's EMT.
Yeah, take advice from that guy.
Go in that bitch, bro. He's an EMT.
It is taking a long time for the ambulance. Like there hasn't been any.
Let him in. Let him in. He's an EMT. You ain't an EMT. Let him in. Why are you securing him? Let him in. What are you defending? What do you own, bro? What do you own? You just said he's an EMT. I don't give a fuck. Let the EMT through. What are you defending? He needs help. He's an EMT. What can the EMT do to help somebody? What can y'all do? More than what you guys do. Keeping the person so she doesn't hurt herself. What did he just say he can do? Nothing.
If he's not really an EMT, he better really commit now. Everybody's trying to get him in there.
Bro, let the EMT through. Why would y'all not let the only person with training through? Okay, but we're just praying on him. It don't matter. He know more than me. He know more than you. Let the motherfucker through. It's because they don't give a fuck about the people. I know, but still just let the motherfucker through. They don't give a fuck about the people. Why did y'all say that? They don't give a shit about people.
Why did they even leave the fucking courtroom if they're not going to stay?
You guys open there. Y'all got kids in the motherfucker.
They don't care about people. They shoot people for fun, bro. They don't give a fuck about people.
It's been a long time since any paramedic or something.
They came out like we were doing harm to her, bro. Get her.
So right now the police have cleared a space to back to come through. We're still waiting for them to come out. I think there's a trained EMT on this person. The woman is individual. I don't know. Could be clear. Individual is on this. I had a seizure. Police have cleared a space. Everybody's on the steps.
Another layer under his legs. Oh, but the EMT don't know. He can't do shit.
What's up, Paul? Thanks for being here.
Then let him put the fucking shredder through! Stop what?
Think about it.
And dude, stop it.
You give her the jacket. You give her the jacket.
What's up, Sam? Thank you so much, Mark Hill, for your donation and your support. I really appreciate you. Darth, the LARPing begins. Yeah, things are starting to look real familiar. I'm actually checking out other lives and stuff and seeing if there's anything going on in other cities and stuff before this person decided to have a seizure. I was wondering if it was that the lady who was just screaming and stuff at the bottom of the steps. I wonder if that's the person that had a seizure.
All streams are freezing. We all have basic
Why does an ambulance take so long?
That's how they work, bro.
The police
It's a
are
black
blocking
woman.
off the street.
It's a black woman. Even if the black woman get in the ambulance, she's in danger.
She's still in danger. Somebody should ride with her.
All the camera people out there are live right now. I'm just seeing like multiple angles of what we're watching.
They don't give a fuck about her life.
At the courthouse, it took 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes at the courthouse. Imagine how long it take to get to the hood. What'd you say, bro? What'd you say? I said, we at the courthouse. It took 10 minutes for an ambulance to get here. Imagine how long it takes for an ambulance to get to the hood. It's never going to come. And then on top of that, once you get in the ambulance, your life is more at risk as a black woman or a black man in America. And then once you get to the hospital, bruh. It took 10 minutes outside their #1 establishment. The cops is designed specifically for this one building.
This guy is an agitator. He's there trying to start fires. There's just not enough comrades there for him to get it going. Thank you so much, Lone Wolf, for continuing on with the membership program. You're officially a hooligan.
They do little domestic disputes, they abuse people, and they get 40% of the city's funding. And an ambulance takes 10 minutes, and they won't let an EMT do their crazy. The same police do these motherfuckers.
Oh, bitches with badges, bro.
Honestly, I got more respect for all. I'd rather have hella sex workers out here helping us out. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Okay, so I can say I'm an empty, let me through, and then the liability falls
Shut the fuck up, bro. You like 3 months away from cardiac arrest, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Oh man, now he's out here fat shaming. He's gonna get canceled by his own stuff.
You ain't coming back from that one, dog. You ain't coming back from that one. That's a no comeback.
Sage Pup, a person, I don't know if it's a lady or not, a person had a seizure, and they're dealing with it. That's why the ambulance is there.
I just realized it's.
I want all the people that really support police to look at the lack of humanity they have. DJI. This bitch is so fucking dumb. You didn't just see what they did?
She's been
Whether
running
you for them or not,
she's been running
that's
her
not
mouth
the
the whole
point.
time.
Look at the lack of humanity they showed.
You're gonna get fucking
Worth it.
Yeah, it is.
100%. DJI.
Yeah. This one is a Ronin S. Yeah, it's on the front.
Granny Flowers, it was the lady screaming that had the seizure. I see a lot of people saying it's a fake seizure. I don't know.
They didn't call the ambulance. They didn't do anything. It was the people. It's always the people. You one of us. You a person. You not one of them.
Viking vet, is that for real?
You had the seizure, they wouldn't help you either. They wouldn't help you either. They wouldn't help you either. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck.
Edward, it was a toaster short-circuiting.
You said what?
Good lord.
You don't want to talk to
I would like to see anything done. What would you like in regards to what?
Situation here. Apparently it's not going the way you like it to.
It's not about me.
Granny Flowers, it was her. She looked up and then fell back and seized up.
You an interviewer, but you're talking over me.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Nigga asked
Blew a fuse or something.
Black guy.
But you just said
damn, we got slaves out here, y'all. We have slaves out here right now, y'all.
We do, and one's right here on camera, everybody.
He's right here. He's right here holding one.
They group.
Right here holding the camera.
You see the slave right here. One is on the Democrat plantation.
I'm not a Democrat, bro.
The white man right here controlling them, telling them what to do.
Hey, why do you think everybody on the left is a Democrat? Like, I ain't no fucking Democrat. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden.
That guy's got the most like comedy sounding voice. It's like watching Saturday Night Live.
I ain't on the right. I ain't doing no coding. I don't need to do little coding.
Little right-wing code shit. The left made it up. The left didn't make shit up. The left made it up.
Thank you so much, Inverted Name, for your donation and your support. I really appreciate you. The purple pony-haired guy makes me sad for America. That cracks me up. Thank you so much for being here.
What do you think he is?
He's a centrist. He's a fucking fascist, and he's on the right. Joe Biden's on the right.
Pretty sure Joe Biden's not on the right.
7 years ago, completely different lines of politics.
I asked you a question. What would you like to see the cops do?
And I answered it. I said it's not what I would like. It's what they need to do. It's their duty. It don't matter what I like.
What should they do?
This is an objective duty, not a subjective idea.
What should they do?
Nigga, read. What the fuck are they supposed to do?
You're saying it. Tell the people what they should do.
He just said the N-word?
You know what they supposed to do.
You don't like what?
You better chill out, saying the N-word, acting hostile in the middle of a potential riot situation. You better hope Kyle's at home. I don't want to go home today.
They're not doing anything wrong.
Chill out with that hostility.
They ain't doing anything right. We were young for a minute for minutes. They just said.
Lord, yeah, these people, they're definitely some agitators, some fire starters.
Can I respond to you?
Trying to get it all rolling.
Neighborhoods with more police have less resources, less opportunities, and less jobs. What's the nicest neighborhood in Milwaukee?
Fire. He wants to be in corn.
Neighborhoods more. Wait.
You guys are killing me. They're trying to be serious and they're just getting roasted. It's
Go ahead.
It's what I came here for.
Decreased property value.
XRP, that's a busy bone wannabe. It might be. He failed as a bone thug. He came back as a protester. He's gonna make something work.
Great. Wait. Lower the average of grade point average. These are all facts. I didn't make this up. Wait. You still want to talk? You asked me a question. You the interviewer. Wait.
We're gonna actually have a two-way conversation.
I'm not done yet, though. You get your time when I'm done.
You're gonna talk for 15 minutes and then you're gonna be done, right? We're not gonna have a two-way conversation here, right? You're not answering the question. Why is it like that, then? Why is it like that?
Because capitalism.
Because of capitalism.
Capitalism.
These guys are lucky there ain't no hooligans there. They be getting roasted in person, and then they be all mad, and then they be getting laughed at in person, and then balls in their court from there.
Working hard and achieving something and being.
I can't answer the question. I'm trying to actually talk to you.
Listen, you have a problem with someone working hard, achieving something.
No, capitalism and working hard.
That's exactly what it is.
No, they're not exclusive.
You can work hard and be fucked in this country.
You can work hard and be egalitarian. I know you don't know what that word is, but you can do that. Capitalism is upheld by soldiers that started off as slave patrol. You know that. So when you ask,
what's up, Randy Ann? Yeah, I agree. It definitely doesn't get the job done.
You're right. They upheld capitalism. They didn't help people. So wait. Their job is not to help people. 3% of police budget goes to individual crimes. Wait, and I'm giving you facts.
But you're still not talking about why it's happening in those neighborhoods.
Yes, I am. No, in what neighborhoods? You never brought up neighborhoods until right now.
Okay, so are these
ever say neighborhood until right now?
Okay, is these communities?
Thank you so much, Cranky Cracker, for your donation and your support. I really appreciate you.
Because you're saying
why are you saying he tell you? You asked
the question. Earlier. You said in the communities, the police officers.
Name the where you from? Where you from?
It's irrelevant.
Okay, let's just say you're from Milwaukee.
I'm from the United States of America.
Okay, nigga, let's say Houston. The nicest city in Houston, the nicest area in Houston has the least police. That's a fact. You go to the nicest area in Kenosha, it has the least police. You looking confused like I'm just making shit up. But these are fact. Wait, I'm still going.
But you're not saying why.
I can't fucking. Yes, I am. I'm in the middle of it, and you keep interjecting. Let me go, bro.
But he knows what he's saying. He knows that I'm not buying his BS. But go ahead.
Everything I'm saying is.
O'Callahan, who is Niblet? I'm gonna have to start Googling stuff. You guys are saying names. I don't know who that is.
I'm not giving you none of my ideas. Whether I say fuck the police or not don't matter. I'm giving you concrete shit. Like this is made out of granite. That's a fact. This is gravity. 9.8 seconds, whatever, motherfucker. That's a fact. You can't argue with gravity. You can argue about God. You can't argue about gravity.
This guy is doing too much. Doing too much.
I'm not making them up. I live in Minneapolis.
You guys are calling him Colin Patrick and stuff.
Murder.
Something. He's on something.
The population of black people is only 13%, but a black man is 13 times more likely to get killed by the police.
Why is that?
Because, what do you mean, why is that?
Probably because they commit 52% of the most violent crimes in America. That's why.
Hey, hold on.
That's why.
He's actually black, bro.
What do you mean,
Seriously.
they? What do you mean, they?
They commit, black people commit, the black male commit 52% of the most violent crimes in the United States of America.
Uh-oh, BCP's out here opening eyeballs.
So apparently when I bring those numbers up, now he getting all bent up.
33%.
Oh, Nibbler from Futurama. You guys, come on now.
20 more percent.
You're going too far. Going too far.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. No black men killed nobody out here. The reason we out here at this courthouse, no black men killed nobody. A white boy did. So who's more prone to violence? Who is on video?
The white guy killed a white
No black
guy.
men killed nobody out here.
You killed
No
white.
black men killed nobody out here them nights. Hold on, no, you hold on.
Who killed a
You
black
hold
man
on.
Patty, the defense is live on Fox.
Man, what color is he?
All right, I'll see if I can pull him up in a second.
What color is Jump Kick Man?
Jump Kick Man?
Yeah.
White boy.
Oh, you been following the case?
He's a white boy, right?
I don't know the test.
Oh, weird. They don't even know who's been shot. This is dumb.
Shot at multiple people, not just the people.
Thank you so much, Jason, 2 Wookiees, and VCR for your donations and your support. I appreciate you guys.
Black people. And why this is a problem for black people? Because in the state of Wisconsin, no, don't go over there now. In the state of Wisconsin, they're trying to make protest laws to where we can't even protest or it's called a riot. So these motherfuckers think they can call anything a riot.
Thank you so much, Country Girl, for your very generous donation. I really appreciate you. You hooligans are amazing.
They broke my leg.
I'm so happy to have you guys with me through all of this.
You black? Native.
I would go.
A building is an inanimate object. It does not have a soul. It does not have a life. Fuck that building. People were fucking killed. People were fucking killed. Do you call yourself a Christian?
That was their choice. Their choice got them killed.
Okay, so, and you think you think Jesus would protect a fucking building before a fucking life?
Hell no. Why are we talking about a building?
No, because of your belief, you believe in God and the Bible, right? So why do you put more stock into a fucking building than people that actually got killed? I'm telling you, this is what this motherfucker is. Him and all these people that now think, and before I left, they said it. They want to come down. Anytime they think it's a riot, they want to be able to come down and police people, even though they have fucking police. They want to come down and do it and be able to fucking shoot people. That's what the fuck they came down here for.
Who's they though?
The militia and all these motherfuckers that be with them.
What militia come down here just purposely?
The fucking militia he was here with.
So they was
the Proud Boys are organizing here in Wisconsin. We've read them out multiple times.
They were randomly shooting people. What you saying?
I'm saying that's what the fuck they came.
Oh, Callahan, I'll have to check it out.
It wasn't gonna be sweet for him. He was the only goofball that wanted to not follow the rules. They told him, don't take your ass out there fucking with them people. Don't take your ass out there by yourself. What did he do? What did he do?
Okay,
what did he do?
Did he go out there and start randomly shooting people?
He went out fucking with people. You see him raising the gun at people. You see people saying he raised his fucking gun at me.
They never showed that in the court.
Okay, let me explain something to you, right? You're talking about black people committing all these crimes and more prone to violence. More prone to violence, right?
But wait,
more prone to violence, right?
Hold on, before you switch the channel. Before you switch the channel, let's get back to the rioting.
They're just yelling over each other.
Buildings on fire.
There's a video. There's a video. Hold on. There's a video. No.
Press 1 if you want to hear the defense talk about how the trial went. We'll come back to this after the defense is done talking, but he's talking right now. He's like right on it. So we're either switching or we're not.
Language of the unheard. Riot is the language of the unheard. And as long as motherfuckers remain unheard, that will be fucking riots. So here, motherfuckers.
All right. We never seen Martin Luther King do that.
All right, we're going to switch for a second.
Since this black man in America need lessons on being black. This shit is ridiculous. Y'all come down.
Thank you.
Mark, the surviving victim, Gates Gross-Croix, said in an interview in recent days that watching Kyle testify basically looked like a kid who got caught doing something wrong. I'm paraphrasing. What does Kyle want the families of the two men killed to know about how this all played out? Because he repeatedly talked about feeling like he had no choice. But clearly there's
If Mr. Grosskreutz and some of the other people had let Kyle go to the police, there would only be one individual dead. They referred to him and I talked about it as an active shooter. Anybody can look up the definition of an active shooter from the FBI, law enforcement. He didn't meet it, but the way that those words are so charged, that's what they used. They wanted to paint him as that. You know, I wish nobody died. I wish I never met Kyle Rittenhouse. And I don't mean that because he was a bad client. I just mean because then this wouldn't have happened.
Whether or not he feels he had to do it, is he remorseful? Does he feel bad about for those families?
I think he does. We've talked about it. There's been so much talk about whether the tears were genuine. All I can say is when we prepared Kyle and we worked on his testimony, there were things we couldn't talk about in my office because it got too emotional and he couldn't handle it. He's in, counseling for PTSD, so he doesn't sleep at night. Remorse, I think, manifests itself some other ways. I don't think he can ever walk out here and say that because of the situation. But I know Kyle Rittenhouse, and I know what he feels.
Mark, along those lines, where does he go from here?
He has to get on with his life the best he can. I think eventually some anonymity will come back to it. I don't think he'll continue to live in this area. I think it's too dangerous. He's had 24-hour security since this happened. We're thankful that the judge protected his address. Everybody in this case, and when I say that, I mean prosecution, defense. To me, it's scary how many death threats we've had. I was answering my phone on the way back from court in Kenosha. My office isn't that far. After the third death threat, I quit answering the phone.
And Mark, what do you say to people who may look at this verdict and still think that he had no business being in Kenosha that way? What do you say to people who are frustrated by this?
He had as much business being there as any of the demonstrators or the rioters. That's all I can say. I mean, there's going to be people who will never agree with that statement, but if we all would just mind our own business a little bit, I think we'd all be better off. And it's a hard lesson to learn, but
couldn't that have been said about Kyle?
It could be. He was asked to be there. He wanted to help the community, and that's the narrative that the state went with. He shouldn't have been there. He was asked to be there by Nick and Dominic, and the Kandiri brothers wanted security. And I'm not trying to blame anyone. I wish he had never been separated from Ryan Balch, and we wouldn't be here.
Does he regret coming here to Kenosha?
I don't believe he does. If he had to do it all over again, and you said same thing is going to happen, and life is going to be put in a living hell for a year, and you're going to not know if you're going to be a free man, he would say, I wouldn't go. But we can't undo time.
Mark, the president was just asked about the verdict. He says, I stand by what the jury has to say. The jury system works.
And I'm not laughing at President Biden. What I'm laughing at is a friend of mine who's a lawyer said, he goes, and him and I had done a big case together 7-8 years ago. And he said, do you think this Rittenhouse is going to be bigger than that case? And I said, I do. And he said, why do you say that? And I said, I've never had a case, and I don't think I ever will, where within 2 days or 3 days of one another, the president and the presidential candidate comment on it. And both of them had such different beliefs. President Biden said some things that I think are so incorrect and untrue. He's not a white supremacist. I'm glad that he at least respects the jury verdict. And if the government had any information regarding his cell phone or anything, that he'd been to any of those websites or been online doing that kind of stuff, it would have been introduced in evidence. It wasn't. We were the individuals who released his cell phone, which couldn't be cracked by the FBI because we had nothing to hide.
For those of us that got here a little bit late, can you just kind of reiterate or go over his reaction immediately after?
No, I'm not doing reruns.
Present him in a civil in any civil actions?
What's that?
Do you plan to represent him in civil actions?
I'm a criminal defense attorney. I don't do civil stuff.
You're a veteran criminal defense attorney. Talk about what's the one thing you learned, if you had to say the biggest takeaway from this case, what you learned.
Every case is different, and every case has surprises. You know, I learned I could wait 24 hours for a verdict.
What about what happens to the $2 million bond?
I suspect there will be a fight over that. You know, John Pierce is the person who posted the bond. All of that money was raised on behalf of Kyle. Lynn Wood and Fight Back say that they're entitled to it. There was, and when I'm using round numbers, but there was $500,000, I think, that came directly from Wendy Rittenhouse from money she had raised. So there's going to be a fight over that, and I'm just thankful that there will be a fight over that, because if he had lost, it wouldn't have mattered.
You know, Kyle had aspirations to be a first responder. Is that still...
He wants to be a nurse.
Still wants to be a nurse.
What would you say your biggest takeaway is from this 25-plus hour jury deliberation? What do you think that says?
I need to be more patient.
Now that he has been acquitted, can you look back and point to a pivotal moment that was successful for you, that you think created this outcome?
Getting rid of the first two lawyers.
Press 1 if you guys want to go back to the nonsense going on at the court steps.
And I got my best friend, Corey, to join, who I trust. And to be able to work with somebody who you don't have to check their work, you don't worry about what they're going to be doing, you give them a project and it's done as good or better as you do yourself, it's priceless.
There's been a lot of commentary on the prosecutor's performance.
All right, we're switching back just a moment.
You say being up there with him every day.
You must have got here a little bit late.
We'll see what the fuck that can police then, and if y'all support them in court, we'll see if how that goes. Fuck out of here.
They just sanctioned a murderer. They let a murderer go free.
They always supporting murderers. They always supporting racists.
Who wrote the law? The murderers and the racists. Who wrote the law?
This fucking
and
judge.
Who does it govern?
Yeah, I agree, Liberty, sweetheart. If it wasn't for 17-year-olds with pews, we'd still be British. It's a true story.
Yes.
So I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. None of that. I'm not surprised.
I'm just telling you, because they already been out here talking about now they can come out, they gonna do that. No, the fuck you ain't.
You have to understand.
Anytime you come to Milwaukee, please come.
Please come on.
Please come. We will have a very fucking warm welcome wait for your ass. Fuck that.
Because we open carry in this town. This is an open carry state. We'll keep our records on us.
It ain't no BLM in Milwaukee. It's CPR and the motherfuckers who run it. So come find out. Ain't nobody paying us and ain't nobody telling us what the fuck to talk about.
We introducing you. Please come. We're inviting you. At the full
y'all need to rise up and get this shit together. Y'all need to come out y'all motherfucking house. Y'all can't let that shit happen no fucking way. This y'all shit. This is y'all shit.
Kenosha. Rise up, y'all.
He the one that goddamn started it.
Your time has come.
Seems like they're just going where the cameras are. It's all about getting famous. LMFAO is there. That's hilarious. I didn't even think about that. They're out there shuffling, huh?
How you feeling about all this?
What happened? Got off.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ric Flair's last woo. I'm seeing the same thing.
I can understand people's emotions behind. I mean, you know, especially if family members and stuff like that involved.
I was a witness in this trial, so
yeah.
You know,
I know.
There's a point for like 6 months where like it's hard to sleep because I always thought that I could conversate the events.
So we talked about last night. We talked about all that stuff.
Yeah, man.
You know, I get it. You know, as far as emotions and being involved and all that.
A little bit of a weight taken off my shoulders too, because you know, at least now I don't feel. I know I'm not responsible. But I still felt like there's some like.
I'm sitting here checking on other lives and stuff, seeing if there's any protesting yet. So far, I'm not seeing anything. I see that CJ is still live though. He's out across the street, it seems.
Nothing's working on it.
So what?
I'm no good at this.
There you go.
I don't want him in the van. I know. I'm only 4'9". I'm a little shit.
Hopefully it works. I'm sure.
Mason, you're killing me. That's hilarious. Thank you so much, Mason and Norman, for your donation and your support. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Good, Kristen. Yeah, good. Glad we got that.
Okay, give your wife a hug.
I will do that. Thank you.
I want to go before the mess happens.
Yeah.
Be safe going back.
Okay, thank you. You have a good day, okay? All right, take care.
You too.
I will.
Where are you going? Are you still staying in the city tonight? Are you heading out?
Ric Flair's last woo, I really don't know. I don't know if there's gonna. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be rioting tonight, but there could be protesting, rallying, marching, crying. I mean, that could definitely happen. I don't know if it's necessarily gonna be riots tonight.
No idea.
But it could be. Maybe we'll get Portland on the live tonight. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's what
she's like trying. She's taking. She's like.
Can't have white people out here shooting other white people. That's racist.
Facebook, because you know.
Right, we just met it. Right.
Yeah, we just met it. It was Antifa.
Jay, I think that Kyle's gonna get his pew pew back. I don't know why he wouldn't. He was found not guilty. Very likely that he will get it back. It was not used in a crime. It was used in self-defense. Fort Falcon, yeah, they could be rioting in Seattle too. Definitely could be. Thank you so much, Annie. Are you okay? I really appreciate the donation and support. Thank you for being here.
Guilty as hell. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. The whole damn system is guilty as hell.
This guy must be new to BLM. He's a little rusty on his chants. He needs to work on it.
Guilty as hell. Guilty. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Guilty. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Guilty. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. The whole damn system is guilty as hell.
Shane, you think you heard that he's getting his pew pew back? No, man. Yeah, I think he will.
Guilty. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. System guilty.
This guy sounds like he's trolling BLM. Like he's not actually doing it for real. He's just trolling them.
Guilty. The whole damn system is guilty as hell.
What's up, Terp Perp? Thanks for being here.
The whole damn system is guilty as hell.
Guilty, guilty, guilty. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Guilty, guilty.
Cynthia J, I was thinking the same thing. If Kyle sells his pew pew, he could probably make a ton of money off of it.
Guilty.
He might want to sell it. Maybe he doesn't want it because of the trauma that comes with it.
Guilty.
Who knows? His mental health is probably rough right now.
Guilty as hell.
Kevin, is that Binger? It might be Binger. You know, he's a lousy attorney. He's not doing so hot as a protester either.
Anthony and JoJo. Saturday night. Anthony and JoJo. Saturday night. Anthony and JoJo. Saturday night. Anthony and JoJo.
J.I. Gray, I totally agree. I think he should sue Old Man Walter for slander. That's totally defamation of character. There's no evidence of being a white supremacist, and that does affect his character in the public eye. He should sue the shit out of Old Man Walter.
You should obey the law. You should obey the law. Justice for Jacob Blake. What we want. Justice. What we want.
Annie, are you okay? I'm not real sure. Depends if they start rioting again. The whole damn protest is stupid as hell. Get out there and start counter-protesting.
If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. Peace. Let him go.
This verdict is giving a green light to fascism. And we call on all the decent, justice-loving people to oppose this and to recognize that white supremacy is embedded in this system.
That's right.
We're the Revolution Club, and we are getting organized for an actual revolution, which takes millions and millions of people, and everybody with a heart for a future that is not based on white supremacy, misogyny, hatred of immigrants. Everybody needs to stand on the side of justice and find out about this revolution and get organized together with us. We say
it's not BLM, it's SNL.
it's time!
It's time!
It's time!
It's time!
Time to get organized!
It's time to get organized!
For an actual revolution!
It's time to practice your chants, that's what it is.
Our hearts!
Crazy Kid, yes, I will definitely be covering riots. I think it's so funny that you guys are asking me if I would cover riots. That's our specialty. That's what we do around here. We just cover the political stuff when there's not riots.
Stabbed in the heart. Yes, we saw it coming. We saw how this trial was run. This is how this system works. And everyone with a heart for humanity needs to oppose this fascist future that's getting a green light with Kyle Rittenhouse, Donald Trump.
Someone broke Grandma out of the nursing home. She's off her meds.
Great love and all the people out here. Killer. Over and over people have told me. Kyle Rittenhouse had been black. This never would have happened. He would have been shot dead right there.
Yeah, Cosmic Squirrel. Me too.
You got another trial coming up?
In the trunk. And I always have the same keys on hand, hands on keys before I close them.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
Hundreds of black pastors poured out in front of that courthouse. And there's the potential for a victory for the people in that case. We say guilty.
The whole damn system is guilty as hell.
Kevin, I don't think anybody looks real impressed. Even Sideshow Bob up there is checking his phone. He's not joining in the chants or nothing. Maybe he's calling for backup. Who knows?
What we saw here was a judicial...
Yeah, Eric, it might be a long night. they're trying to get it. I don't know. These people, I don't know what they're trying to get started, but the BLMers out there, they're definitely trying to get some stuff started.
Every armed white supremacist thug to go out to protest, harass, intimidate, sometimes shoot and wound and kill. And it's not just here, people. Yes, Ahmaud Arbery. What happened there? 3 racist killers hunted him down, followed him.
That's
a black jogger. What did they do? They murdered him, and those killers are claiming.
Man, I don't know who you're talking about.
In Virginia right now, what's going on?
But this one?
The fascists from the March of 2017. You remember that with the tiki torches? The juvenile replacement, that's on trial as well. Look at United States of terror. This society is covered with terror. Not just at the protests. Look around this country. School board members are chased out of school boards, and they say, these fascists say, we know where you live. Election officials are threatened. This is going on.
Baby steps. Most of the rioters are still sleeping. Yeah, they might be. It's only 2 o'clock. They're probably just getting up, getting their morning meth in.
Society do you want to live in, where these fascist vigilantes are being given a green stamp and now a judicial stamp of approval? And this is part of something bigger. There's the stormtroopers on the street. We're seeing it. But it's also fascists grabbing power and state legislators suppressing the right to vote in school boards.
Oh, you know what it is I bet nobody brought pizza today. I bet that's what's going on. You notice people aren't walking around with pizza boxes. That's what it was. If they would have brought pizza, these guys have been home and, on their meth pipes already. It wouldn't be like this. Somebody forgot the pizza.
7 times in front of his children. It was part of a beautiful rising last summer.
Yeah, they're hangry. Exactly, Lindsay. Just a little hangry. They'll be all right.
The Black Lives Matter protest with trucks and guns and mace and knives trying to suppress it. That's what this is the culmination of all of that.
Looks like it's kind of clearing out.
What's up, man?
Chillin', man.
You a cool cat, man. You cool cat. You really out here just to... Yeah.
Emotion, man.
You feel what?
This shit that with the trial, man, like everybody's surprised, but shit, we live in America. We see this shit happen every day, man. So it can't be too surprised.
Whether I'm a man or not, I definitely got skills.
We just trying to make sure. I know we got a lot of agitators on both sides.
Hey, don't touch her, bro.
Oh, something's going on.
That one dude, I do like him. He is, he may not be on Kyle's side, but he is really about just wanting the peace to remain.
Leon, do you understand that you are saying he's not guilty based on a judge who's related to him and on a system that does not find guilty to be guilty? We, as a people, are saying he's guilty. It is our decision that he's guilty or not. It is not the judge's decision. It is not the system's decision.
The judge didn't decide it. The jury did. You special person.
She's violent.
I'm violent? Or your mind is violent. You were raised violent.
Wayne Gordon, the police brought them milk and cookies yesterday. Well, should have brought it today.
He's not here. He's not here. He's sick in the head.
Hey, Tom, keep saying nigga now. Say it now like you did in that video yesterday. Yesterday he said nigger, nigger, nigger.
He did. Say it now.
Say it now.
Come on now, don't be saying that stuff on my live, trashy people.
Pull the video up. Say that shit publicly. Let me see the video.
What did Bill Cosby say? He said, quit yelling motherfucker, quit smacking your kids, and quit calling each other nigger.
Wow.
Yo.
Wow.
Say it in the context you've been saying it. There you go, look. Put a microphone on that.
You ain't know better, bro. You know better, though. You know better. You know better. You know better. Don't say that. You know better.
I'm violent.
She's not violent when it's in response to a hate crime.
She basically just said that violence is okay as long as it's being antagonized.
Shut the fuck up.
People are dumb.
Now you said it publicly.
Tell Dave Chappelle to quit saying it.
What did Dave Chappelle say?
Oh, it looks like News to Share is there in the crowd. I might get on his live stream. He's pretty active. He gets right in the mix. News to Share is pretty awesome. Everyone keeps asking me, do I think that there's going to be riots tonight? I really don't know. I don't know. I think that there's a good chance we'll have protesting and crying, maybe some marching and stuff, but I don't know if there's going to be full-blown riots. Something has to happen. This bubbling mixture that we're watching right here, if something goes left, it could turn into a riot. But I feel like something has to be added. Just what's happening now, I don't think is going to cause a riot. I feel like something has to happen here in the mix of all this. Then they'll turn it into a reason to riot.
Just here to be in front of the camera. That's it. He ain't even funny.
Tell him what he was saying multiple times, brother. So?
You can call him local and he's all over the place saying language. He says it like it's okay.
Mike Tyson says it. Dave Chappelle says it. Chris Rock says it.
Now the N-word's on trial. This ain't even about Kyle anymore. Good Lord. They're getting it. They're getting it. Shane. I don't know if everybody's coming to me for riot wisdom, but I do believe that I'm probably one of the experts in the local riots here that have gone on in the last year or two. We've definitely covered enough. It's our specialty. It's what's on the menu.
You can. I'm saying you can. That's what you just shouldn't.
What's up, Craig? Yeah, and I've been thinking that too. If there is riots and stuff tonight, there might be a couple Kyles going out. Now that this has gone the way it's gone, I think that people are totally ready to fight back. And I've said that the last couple days, that I think that every time, you know, people are out here chanting and stuff on the steps, there's been people showing up to talk back, to tell them that what they're doing and the way they're behaving is not okay. And that wasn't a factor last year. So I think that there will be some resistance if that happens tonight.
Because you're old enough to know that. That's fucked up to say that, especially for him to say that in public like that so blatantly. But it's still fucked up.
Control me.
Some things he said might not be fucked up, but that is definitely fucked up.
What?
But
What
to
he
you it's
say?
not
What he
fucked up,
say?
then that's fucked up.
What he say? What he say? Because there's nothing he can say that will hurt my feelings.
It doesn't have to hurt your
Bipolar Bear, I haven't seen any Proud Boys. I've kind of thought that maybe there would be Proud Boys there, but I figured they weren't there because Kyle's being called a white supremacist, and that's not going to help the matter. But I'm kind of surprised they're not there now. But in all reality, it has nothing to do with Proud Boys, so maybe that's why they're not there.
Get your footage. That's all you need to do, bro.
You do
You're
your
the only
job.
reporter.
I do my
I'm doing my job.
Okay,
I'm trying to
then
get you to get the fuck on.
You let me do my job.
Ink Scars the Riot Whisperer. I don't know. I don't know about all that.
I'm not going to let him
Get some shirts made.
and tell me something or hurt my feelings. I'm not going to get into my feelings. That's the difference. Oh, because I'm not going to let someone hurt my feelings because they say something? Are we not better people than that?
Yo,
Are we controlled by
let me
other
ask
people?
you. Let me ask you.
How
Honestly.
ignorant is that?
Because
That's
I'm not
ignorant.
disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
But I
Some
also,
stuff you shouldn't say.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not going to disagree with you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also agree with him. I'm not
That what?
that
That it
free,
shouldn't
just
hurt his feelings, it
just
shouldn't what?
what I mean by freedom of speech, right?
Yeah.
I do agree with that because if we listen, because people do use the N word.
I'm not trying to police his speech. I'm not policing him. I'm not saying we're going to lock you up for saying something like that. But if you say something fucked up, for him it's not fucked up, and for all of his friends it's not fucked up.
but for a majority of people,
So-
it's fucked up what he just said.
Right,
It's
so
fucked
for-
up.
right.
You probably agree too. I mean, most
So for some
90%
people,
will probably
some
say it's
people that
fucked
don't
up.
like it, right?
Yeah,
but a
so
lot
we're
of
saying fuck you.
So
That's why
listen,
we're saying
listen.
fuck you to his face because it's fucked up.
Right. So
You know
some,
it's fucked up.
so some people who don't like it, right?
90% of people probably
also
don't like
use
what
it.
you said.
Also use the same word. They just kind of add an A at the end of it.
Okay.
Right?
I'm not.
Come on, yeah.
I'm not the one to
Be
speak about
honest,
that.
though.
I'm not the one to speak about that.
I'm not
You
saying.
can ask someone else, but I'm not the one to speak about it.
See, I mean,
He said you could ask somebody else and then pointed at the guy with curly hair.
Don't like the word. They add the A to the end of it.
They own it. That's not me. You shouldn't ask me.
They
Ask someone
own it.
else.
Who do you mean they own it? Who's they?
Ask someone else. I'm not the one you should ask about that. I'm not the one you should ask about it.
I don't like the word in general. I'm not going to
I
say
don't
it.
use the word.
I
So
don't use it with
ask
an
me
A
about it. I don't
or
use it.
how he used it.
So don't ask me about it because I don't use it. Ask someone else about it.
If you want to call me black, I'm black. I'm not the other. I'm not the other thing.
I'm not going to call anyone anything.
Right. Okay.
I'm
Okay. Well,
going to choose my speech the way I want to, but
Yeah.
there's some things that are fucked up.
But how? So how do we pick? How do we pick?
Like if someone is racist toward, I'm Muslim. Someone says something.
But Muslims are.
to me. Yeah. Someone says anti-Muslim to me. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
But Muslim is a religion, though. Muslim is a religion.
The curly haired dude's trying to get this guy to stop talking to BCP.
Buddhas all the time.
That's fucked up.
That's why he's got his back to BCP.
Don't. You shouldn't. If you do, you do. But you shouldn't.
We shouldn't, but
You shouldn't.
Right.
It's morals. It's ethics.
But in more, see, that's the thing. It's kind of weird because in society in America,
Yeah, he's saying anti-Muslim shit. I don't like
but
that.
that's right, and that's a religion.
Yeah. So
You know, but a lot of people don't like Christianity. Even a lot of people out here don't like Christianity.
I'm not gonna
and
bash that. I'm not gonna
You
bash
have
that.
never bashed it. When you talk about,
I might critique, but I'm not bashing it. I'm not saying
So-
that because that's disrespectful.
Hey, thank you, Cranky Cracker. I really appreciate your donation and your support. You're awesome.
Somebody's talking about Muhammad, like the way I think your buddy
Be
just said that.
intellectual about it. Yeah,
Right.
Be intellectual about it. Have a discussion, but don't bash.
Because a lot of
and try to
people,
get upset about it.
right? So a lot of people say, "F Jesus Christ." That's
I'm not with that.
All right. See what? Right, and I'm
Well, it's
not here to
say it, but it's fucked up to say it. Why would you say that when you know people who rock with Jesus and follow Jesus are going to be mad for you saying fuck Jesus?
And I can respect
Why
that
say
viewpoint.
You're
If
fucked
that's
up.
really you,
You're fucked up.
I'm with you 100%. If that's you, I'm with you 100%.
Well, according to that analogy, it's okay to say the N-word as long as offended people aren't present.
It is. I'm not going to say because
This guy, he don't know what he's talking about.
Good and bad.
Justifying stuff that's not up to him.
Right. And like you said, it's just for you, and some people are going to be pissed off about it. Some people aren't.
Some people won't. That's
Right.
just what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
He should know better to not say it. You wouldn't agree? How would you say it right here? How would you say it in front of cameras?
So,
How would you say it in front of cameras?
So I agree. I agree. But my thing, I also like context.
What's the context?
Because he was referring to.
Osby saying that.
That's what he was. That's what he repeated.
But he just said that so he could say it. He just said that so he could say it.
I don't know that. I don't know if you know. Maybe he does. Maybe he did. I'm not saying he didn't. Maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe he did say it so that he could say it. See, I'd have to go up to him and talk to him and ask him like straight up.
What's up, Debbie? Thanks for being here.
Are you racist or not? I'd have to do that.
You don't think his behavior is kind of instigating? You don't think he has an instigating type behavior?
You know,
that's what I'm getting.
Thank you so much, Craig. I really appreciate your donation and your support. You're awesome. Thank you so much. The Riot Whisperer. That's hilarious.
It is productive. Sometimes.
To instigate.
In order to get maybe a conversation with someone.
Maybe I don't like that tactic.
Right. And it is a tactic. It is a tactic.
Come on, guys. I know you guys are just joking. Don't be writing the N-word in the chat. It is against the rules, and I don't want to have to ban you guys. I know you're just joking.
We're not going to get to any common ground. It's not going to go anywhere.
Right.
But to each his own, I guess.
You know, I've seen it both ways. I've seen like what you're talking about.
Douglas, you see how Sideshow Bob keeps looking at BCP? Yeah, he's not real thrilled about his logical viewpoint, and he's not real happy about his buddy over there having a conversation with him either.
Side with people, you know, it's productive, well, then it did work. But then other people, like yourself and some others, it don't work. You know.
I get that.
Troy, you out there stirring the pot in some of them other chats? I bet there's hardcore crying going on in some of them other chats where they think that Kyle should be guilty.
I never said in front of them. I don't let
Yeah, Kev, I feel the same way. I think that the trial's over. There's no reason sitting on the steps of an empty courthouse to cry about it.
You know, for me.
Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Hang around either other black folks who use it either. You know, because I'm not going to say.
Thank you so much, Sonny. I really appreciate the donation and the support. Thank you for being here.
I'm not going to hang around none of them. Just, nope, don't say it. That's where I'm at, for me. But it's their own, you know. 'Cause I've heard other people, you know, even white people, they hang around other black folks and then they drop it. Yeah. But they say it with the, you know, a slang or whatever you want to call it. They're, you know, how they talk from their region or whatever. They say it like that. I'm just not. I'm against it. My dad was a freedom fighter. He was a black man, freedom fighter back in the '60s. He got pulled out in the restaurants by white people. He don't use it.
So what's your agenda now? Are you conservative? I don't want to presume.
I'm conservative. My dad is too. Black.
So you're not for any change, or you want change? You just want a different solution. You disagree with the solutions being put forward.
T-Law, and that's not BCP, it's Will Johnson.
Because here's the thing.
Well, the camera guy is BCP. I didn't know if that's necessarily who was talking or not.
And until we travel and see things, I don't think we understand the complex. Because what's happening here in Kenosha may not be a West Coast thing.
But it's an American issue. It's an issue with the system.
Is there things?
It's an issue for America. It should be everyone's issue. Even though if it didn't happen in your city, it didn't happen in your town, it's still an issue for America.
Global Orbital? I don't know what you're talking about.
Different states.
I only know the name of the camera people. I don't know anything about the people screaming and crying and stuff.
Just put it this way, my guy. There's a lot of patriots who don't like the police.
That's the whole point. A lot of libertarians do not like police.
So
don't infringe on my rights. I have Fourth Amendment. I have don't infringe on it.
So obviously,
so then why are they not with it when you get killed by this thing?
Thank you so much, Cynthia J, for your donation and your support. I really appreciate you.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I intended on going live yesterday, but there just wasn't anything going on. There was nothing going on in the courtroom, and every time I looked at what was going outside, all I seen was cold people. I didn't see anybody talking or doing anything, so we didn't end up going live yesterday. But I was sitting here on standby waiting, just like I was waiting all day today. I've been sitting at this desk with nothing going on, waiting for something to happen.
I have a problem. I completely hate Antifa. I'm not gonna. I straight hate Antifa because of the fact I feel. I do. Okay. I don't have a problem with the peaceful protesting because I actually am like, okay, if they're going to be peaceful, if they march and remain peaceful and can manage, agitators or whatever not coming in, do it. And I think Martin Luther King did that.
Yeah.
He marched.
There's a lot of people on the right that are anti that as well.
And I know, and I've been encouraging them.
Buck fighting. You're already banned from most lefty chats. Yeah. I just keep an eye out. I don't ever communicate in other chats. Very rarely do I watch another live and communicate, but when I do, you see the hooligans come out of nowhere. You'll see people start tagging my name and stuff. I've seen people get pissed off, like hosts and stuff like that, when I show up and I talk, and then their whole chat just decides to talk to me and ignore what's going on the screen or ignore the host. They get pissed off, so I try not to talk. I'm not trying to hijack their chat, and I've had a lot of people accuse me of that. So I try not to speak when I'm watching other lives.
Same coin, different sides. Yeah. You know, about rights, about things like that. So I do believe that some of these folks, if you don't like the...
William, yeah, I seen that Polish American Brotherhood and a couple other people did go live. And I could have shown a lot of people standing around outside and stuff, but I just didn't think it was enough going on for us to go live and stuff. But I don't know. I think sometimes I overthink it.
Because the ignorant craziest riot ever in the state capital. So how can you be one anti-riot? You're not anti-riot. You're just anti what they're rioting.
Hey, thank you for being here, Carrie.
You just don't want to support that kind of rioting. Then you riot at the Capitol. So you're with rioting.
Hey, thank you so much, Cynthia J. I really appreciate you.
They believe it wrong. They did January 6th, but it was conservative.
There was and again, just kind of like what happens with like the marches at times. There was a lot of infiltrators there on January. A lot. People coming in trying to start stuff and make things happen. Just like it happened
here too.
That's what I just said. Just like I said with the marches, that is a problem, and that's up to people.
But there's legitimate people there that were trying to change the election. Trump won.
Right.
gonna uphold that shit. Biden's not coming in this. You know what I mean? Well, it's a lot of.
There was, and again, that was, it was a one-day thing. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I appreciate you T-tubing.
Done and done thing. People got locked up. People are in jail. Where that people don't see that.
Well, I love all of you guys too, Patty. I love all my hooligans. I wouldn't be here without you guys.
I think there was a poll that came out. You might disagree with the poll, where it said 60% supported what they did. 60% of the party. That's voters, not politicians, not conservative politicians. The voters, Republican voters. 60% were like, we condone what happened.
Well, so I meant
that's scary.
So it's scary, but I heard somebody here. I think it was my guy here. He said today. I think you said today that this is our property.
Yeah.
I think you meant right.
Yeah.
So okay. So.
Norman, I don't think I'm that famous. But if I pop up in chats, people definitely, there's always hooligans watching. Yeah, John Costello, there's hooligans and Salty Army everywhere.
On any side who was there.
It's awesome.
The police were not killed by any.
Biggest family on the internet.
No, they were. There's video of it happening.
What's up, Trigger Crazy? I tried to write you on the Discord and it said I can't, so I was hoping you'd pop up, you silly bigot. I have no idea what your message is about, but you are welcome wherever you would like to reside.
And they did.
You didn't do nothing wrong in my eyes, and nobody came to me about nothing. So I hope you come back to the Discord.
Right, see, he just said. No.
It's a ploy to be on his side. They don't.
No, it's not.
69 a drummer, yes. I assume that this is probably going to trail off. There's a lot of people going home. There's no new lives popping up yet. I will be keeping my eyes open for any kind of action going on later, because I think once it gets dark out, we might see people getting together for one reason or another. So I will be keeping my eyes open, especially all weekend, because today's Friday. I assume there will be some nonsense early tomorrow if we don't see anything tonight, or even regardless of what happens tonight. I think tomorrow there will be people pissing and crying and bitching and all of that stuff. I think that will be going on tomorrow, some form of rally or marching. So we will be keeping an eye out for that.
So, no, hey, appreciate that. Honestly, yep. That's the lady that had a, So here, you guys, check this out. I have to, sometimes we have to reason with folks. We have to reason. Sometimes we have to.
Drunken Spider, if you want to join the Discord, you have to download the app on your phone, and then you come to any of my lives or check out the link tree, find the link that goes to my Discord server, follow the few simple steps that they request of you. You'll be greeted with an automated message by ThoughtBot, my automated system in my Discord, letting you know that you've done all you need to do in order to receive notifications for when and where we go live and be a part of everything that Discord has to offer. You can also access it from a computer, but I'm not sure exactly what all that entails. I always do it from my phone.
That's her. And I'm not going to say maybe some of y'all didn't agree with what I was saying to this dude. It's, it works at times.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Kath. Thank you for being here. What's up, Gary's and Paulo? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the guy with the blue hat and red bill on the left side of the screen, the far left side right now, that's news to share. He definitely gets in the mix. He's almost at all the protests and rioting and stuff. And as far as I know, he's fair and balanced. He's not an Antifa person or anything like that. He covers the news, and then when things get too dangerous, he just gets up out of there for protection of his own life, which is understandable.
Over the past, probably since the lady had the seizure, so, yeah. So, yeah.
Man, I need to pull all of those out. And then, y'all gotta come.
So I'm interested to see if media kind of breaks down or what happens with media. I mean, a lot of the people have kind of dispersed as far as family members, protesters. A lot of people have dispersed and kind of moved on.
What's up, Smokey?
Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it, Andrew. Let me see. Buy yourself a coffee or a drink or energy drink tonight, brother. Thank you for watching.
Chris, Kyle should go on Joe Rogan podcast. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't end up on there. It probably won't be for a while, though. I'm sure he doesn't really want to talk about everything after it's been drawn out for like 3 weeks now.
Well, sir, but here's the thing. Here's the other piece of it. And I know in the moment, let me add this to you guys. Let me say this. In the moment, people are celebrating or happy because justice was served. But if the verdict came out the other way, would people still be as happy, or would they be on this? Would they be saying things that other people here are saying that justice was not served? And that's something we have to think about. When we're just being, I guess, kind of fair. We have to say that. Would people be saying justice was served if it was the other way around? If it was the other way around, I don't think people would say, justice was served. People would be upset. Like, oh man, Kyle was found guilty. People would probably be saying that. It's easy to say.
Fuck those people. Thank you so much, Green Ozone. I really appreciate the donation and support. Thank you so much.
I think that's hard. I think that's hard to say, because I think people, not to say that people would be rioting or marching, but I think people would be still pissed off if he was found guilty. People would probably say that, something happened, because we was, keep this in mind, people were already saying that we hope the jury does the right thing. So if it would have went the other way around, people would have been saying, oh, they didn't do the right thing, justice wasn't served, it was screwed up, it was rigged, the Democrats won, yada, yada, yada. So at the same time, you have this other side who's saying, justice wasn't served, and people are upset. So just something to think about. I don't think people would riot. Obviously, people wouldn't riot if patriots can't even get in the middle.
That's interesting, Kevin. I did not know anything about the curly-haired sideshow Bob, dude. It's interesting that you know so much about it.
And to be honest with you, we can't even walk across a crosswalk or a street traffic light without letting cars go. So I know there wouldn't be no riots if patriots lost. Just saying, that's the truth of it. I've witnessed it many times when there's marches and people don't want to even go into the street.
That's what I said that last night. That if things went the other way around, you're not going to see patriots burning the city down or being upset and protesting. I mean, they'd be upset, but they would just be upset verbally. They wouldn't be out there like burning the city down and stuff like that.
What's up? I haven't. What's your name, boss? Corey. How's it going? Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. Good. You're out here, huh? Yeah. Cool. All media. Right. All of us. The streamers, everything.
Destiny Galaxy GOA announced they are gifting Kyle a new AR. Oh, that's something.
In honor of
Troy should bring on Grambo. Yep, definitely. Joe Rogan should bring on Grambo. Or if we can get our hands on her, do an interview with Grambo. That'd be something.
I don't know. That's what I'm curious about.
Subtract the media.
What's up?
If you subtract the media.
Oh,
we have
50 at most.
15 at most.
Yeah. I said 50, but you went lower than me. I'd say 50 at most, but it's probably. I'd say, you might.
Hey, thank you so much, Zoe. I really appreciate it. Or Zoe.
15, 20, yeah.
Appreciate you being here, sticking with me through all of this trial nonsense that's been going on. I bet Binger. Should we call it now? You think Binger got swacked? Sure, crazy. Yeah, we need to send Kyle some hooligan merch for sure. What's up, Conservative Patriot? Thanks for being here. Yeah, I agree, Newton.
Yeah, it's just media that's left for the most part. I don't know when I'll sign off. Obviously, I've been on here for about 3 hours and 40 minutes. But yeah, the verdict's in. I haven't really seen any media yet. Any of the even
XRP. Come on down to your local Burger King and get your Kyle Hero burger with discount code Vaporized. You're awesome.
Some over there at the tracks.
Thank you so much, Heath, for your donation or for joining the membership program, and welcome to the family. You're officially a hooligan. I appreciate you.
Here.
Shane, send Binger some hooligan merch. I don't want anybody to mistaken him for a real hooligan.
This guy up here.
He's one of them fakers.
Capital. Maybe he was. I don't know. Some people are saying that.
Yeah, Mana, but we could probably send merch to Kyle's attorney and see if the attorney would pass it on. Destiny Gal, I don't know if Antifa is too scared to burn and loot. They're not going to do it in the daytime. They're going to wait till it gets dark outside.
No one is really expecting any sort of, I guess, you want to say chaos or destruction, rioting. There might be a march. And the cool thing about it too, that if there is a march, you know, I actually probably could come. Thank you for keeping us in the loop. You're welcome, Stacy D. Thank you for the super chat.
It's all good, but like I said, most people were so happy that he getting free that they didn't, have no feeling for the people who lost their family. And that's all the other people was on. We was just, people was yelling, Rosenbaum and the other guy, because they just was dead. They just wanted to support the family. But you had a people supporting the family and a people supporting the victims that didn't get. You one of the few that actually care about both sides. You know what I mean? A lot of people ain't caring about both sides. They don't
Wayne Gordon.
And then, like you said,
I don't know. I think that people are probably more encouraged to defend themselves and speak against the protests and stuff like that now, but I still think it's too early to call whether or not there's going to be riots and why or why not. I think some time needs to pass. At least one night time. We have to pass one night cycle before we can really start making decisions for certain. I think that once it gets dark out, there is opportunity for something to happen, but I don't know that anything will happen. What's up, JP? What's up, Nadina?
they said a lot of different things. Some people said if he don't walk, they'll take the gun back.
Sure.
Jeff Donhauser, Serum is outside the courthouse and going to try and shout us out. Nuh-uh. We're going to hold up. I know what that guy looks like. I know that hooligan. I'd know his face if I seen him. We're going to have to listen up.
That's all I'm saying.
Cindy, they need to hug this out. Yeah, they do. What's up, I'm a star?
Slow progression against the right to defend yourself. The verdict comes down where the right is
Thank you, sir.
drawn. It's one step toward where you can no longer just get a gun out and defend yourself. And I want to do that.
Thank you so much, GW Hampton. I really appreciate the donation, the support. Thank you so much for being here.
You know how many people gonna die? But you know how many people die with that concept? Do you know how many people gonna die with that concept? I can say you said it.
I'd love to talk. I'm here to talk. I'm not here to.
Whoever chased me down, you don't want.
What are you saying?
Whoever chased me down, like say somebody chased me down.
Yeah. But let's say you were 17 and not as strong as you are. You got some.
Yeah, Miss Jamie. Serum told me he wasn't that far away, that he'd be able to go down there if necessary.
Oh, most definitely not.
So if somebody chasing me that's bigger than you,
if a 300-pound guy was chasing you, and you have a gun, and your obligation is to take that gun from bad guys. That's one of the things.
I'm looking in the crowd for Serum now. Now that I know he's down there.
That's one of the.
I'm looking for him.
Carrying a gun is you have to maintain it, and you have to defend yourself. I hope when that day comes, you have a gun, and if you need to use it, I hope you can use it. And I will.
What's up, Reaper from the Shadows? Welcome back to the chat.
Color has nothing to do with this.
Puggy's number 2 Frog. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If there is going to be riot or anything, it'll probably be in Portland or Seattle.
When the 2 people that died were white, because God forbid they would have been black, it would have tangled this up even.
Yeah, John Costello, I've seen that. I'm waiting and watching.
They were white, so luckily this wasn't race, but even people like people talk about race out here.
You know, like I said, you'll hear people say Black Lives Matter, but that's about it. You know, I don't think it was a race thing. I think a lot of people, like dude yesterday told me.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Shepard Shep.
He went on Google and Google BS.
Probably be a good idea to be on standby just in case our hooligan goes down. We'll see if he made it down there.
Go Google it when you could have actually came to a black person.
Adam, did Portland actually stop rioting? I mean, they stopped rioting. I don't know if they're protesting and marching still because they won't go live anymore. But I think if they were full-blown rioting, they wouldn't be able to shut down all the lives. I think people would turn their cameras on and stuff. So I don't think they've been rioting.
It's tough for me to say I don't believe in Black Lives Matter because
Miss Jamie, I don't know if Serum's got merch or not.
I can't say that. You don't have time to talk like you and I talk. I mean, it's almost like.
What's up, Thunder Chicken? That sucks. Hopefully you get through that peacefully. Yeah, Kyle is not guilty.
I want to say I believe those people have beliefs that don't run parallel with mine. That's what I want to say. But at the same time, I want to say.
Brantley Ray, I don't think there's going to be a civil war. And I think if there was a civil war, it would be a terrible thing that would happen, and the government would show up at the end to wipe out one side and favor the other or control the other. I don't think civil war is going to be what people think it is.
Maybe you saw the trailer. Did you watch the trial? I did.
Hey, thank you so much, Mana. I really appreciate you. Yeah, I was hoping that maybe we'd hit 55K today. We still might. The number doesn't move on the computer, but it does on my app.
And she's back. She seriously had a seizure earlier. Fell out down here. Ambulance came.
Oh, we sure did. 55,182 subscribers. Big shout out to all the hooligans. We broke 55,000 subscribers on YouTube. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, JP, for the donation and the support. You're awesome.
Back again. She's upset.
Good Lord, Hydrodynamic, that's graphic. Old man Walter out there getting cleaned out.
They need to get her out of here and stay.
Cosmic Squirrel Freedom Rallies worldwide this weekend. I think I seen a flyer on that, actually. I think Who Threw tagged me in a flyer for Freedom Rallies. So tomorrow we will be covering something guaranteed, whether it's riots or Freedom Rallies. One or the other. I will see you guys there for sure.
So what's you want me?
Yeah, she needs to get home.
They're near some music, so I got it turned down, but if people start yelling and stuff, we should hear it. Yeah, this red hooded person is the one that had the seizure. Sure, crazy. They'll have some peace fires. You never know. Oh, dang. She looks like she got messed up. Or he. I don't know what it is. They got messed up. Hey, Judy, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, Maxi Wax, for your donation and your support. I really appreciate you. Hey, thank you so much, Nikki D, for being here. I appreciate you joining us. What's up, Raven? I hope you have a good Thanksgiving, too. I'll probably be hanging out with the hooligans. We'll see how it goes. What's up, JD? It's not methed up yet. They're working on it, though. Clause equals she. Nah, not always. If you've been hanging around and you've seen the way they get down in Portland and Seattle, just because they got some talons on their fingers doesn't necessarily mean it's got a hoo-ha.
Like the slaveholders of the South, in the founding of this young country, the opposition to progress fights for unrighteousness. They argue for division, they promote through their actions or lack thereof a distorted reality that places one class of people over the other and fails to see the humanity in all that is sacred under God. They turn their back to the promise that all men are created equal and have been endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights. The right to life, the right to life, the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We are not asking for a handout. We want your boot off our neck. We want a fair shot, and that includes in the court. We want a level playing field, and not a hill we have to climb and fight with one hand tied behind our back, or a knee in our neck, or a gun to our head, or the head of our children. The system is broken, and the one branch of our government that justice is supposed to flow showed their cards to the world. Shame on you. Once again, we ask the federal government to intervene and for the Attorney General of Wisconsin to recharge Kyle Rittenhouse with a possession charge. Thank you. My name is Jonathan McClellan. I'm president of the Minnesota.
Matt, I think there could be a lot of charges filed in retaliation to, what all happened during the riot, but I don't think Kyle's going to be pressing charges like that. I mean, unless his attorneys just go ahead and do it, because I think he's probably had enough of court for now. I mean, I think he should definitely sue for certain things, but I don't know that he's going to be pressing charges at Grosquitz for pointing the pew-pew at him and stuff. He could, but it would be messy, and he'd be like dealing with court again, and I don't know if he's going to sign up for that. Thank you so much, Toxoplasma, for your donation and your support. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Shepherd Shep and Nikki D, for joining the membership program, and welcome to the family. You're officially hooligans.
Right, guys, we'll see you.
Okay.
You guys got my number.
Yep. All right.
Mana, you think slow mode can be adjusted? Might be wrong. What are you talking about? Is the chat moving too fast for you?
Not really.
I get lost in the mix. I never know if the chat's moving too fast or not, because I've learned to read it over the last 2 years. If the chat needs to be slowed down, press 1. I'll slow it down.
Right.
John Costello, I'm not exactly sure. I have not heard Kyle's mom speak, so if she did say that,
I know.
I didn't happen to catch it.
Easy.
I'm still looking for Serum in the crowd.
Right now, yeah. You want to get her?
What's up?
Be right behind you.
Never again. I don't think he's getting that $10 million lawsuit. I think that guy was smoking something extra. He was on that Parm when he decided to pursue $10 million.
Don't know how long I'm staying exactly. Trying to get a vibe. Going to head someplace else right now.
So, I mean, this is wrapping down, shutting down here. So, either way, I will let you guys know before I head out of town and talk to you guys and do it live. But I might be back on in a few minutes. So stay around, just stay tuned. There's some talks of things. So that's why I haven't decided yet exactly when I'm leaving. There's talks of things. So I'll keep you guys posted. So appreciate you for tuning in. Depending on which side you're on, a big victory today. So all right, you guys, I'll talk to you soon. God bless you.
All right, we're going to switch to CJ. He's still there, but he's not standing next to anybody. He might be wrapping it up too. But just give me a second.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think that it's kind of bound to like the, right now it's, yeah, I wouldn't say it's any one designation or the other. It's kind of up to everybody right now. It's there's only a handful of people. Most of that is press and bystanders.
Have they arrested anybody by the courthouse?
Not today. Not today. No arrests. Not that I know of. I know yesterday they had someone they detained over there on the corner for carrying a firearm within 1,000 feet of the school. It's interesting that came out though, because last summer there was a lot of people in the park here that had firearms.
That was a pretty interesting thing. In my opinion, it was very bad.
Absolutely. Can concur.
Every night I sat in my backyard with a fire going, knowing damn well that I wasn't going to put up with it. I camped out back in my backyard for the last 5 days.
Yeah.
And seeing who was going to try and attempt to do so, I had a stick ready. So.
Well, good. I'm glad you didn't have to.
Oh man, I see what you're saying. I'll fix it.
Yeah.
After when the destruction came into about and they stopped, I came down here a few times on my bike after the whole burning go down.
Yeah.
So it was bad.
Yeah, man. It was bad. Absolutely. Well, hey, take the time. I appreciate you chatting, man. We'll see you later. I'm gonna take a little walk here. Yeah. Boy. So I just want to show you guys a little bit more of the park over here. Which is all media. Like I said, the whole park, Civic Center park here is just all media. It's crazy. These benches right here, which apparently I was told last night by a journalist from New York, from the Ukraine originally, that they don't have benches in the Ukraine, which
that's interesting.
I don't know why it's funny to me, but it's funny to me that the whole country they don't afford they don't put the money out into benches. So she said a lot of people just squat. They just squat down. Which is...
Thank you so much, She-Dog, and your mother was a hamster, for your donations and your support. I really appreciate you guys. And thank you so much, E.T., for joining the membership program, and welcome to the family. You're officially a hooligan.
Guys, I think it's a staging ground for like release, right? Like it's a chance for us now, I think, to let go and move forward. I didn't realize I was going to get emotionally attached to this like I did, and it didn't happen really until I had a chance to kind of like talk to the Bradford clergy, and rewatching some of the video from earlier, man, before we came out today, and watching like when Andrew and I were out here, like that, it really took it back to be back out here, and then be out rubbing elbows in this crowd with Andrew again, and all these people that we saw on the streets and all that chaos. It was just like, it really was. I mean, as you said, one of the most, like, it was the biggest hallmark moment I think in my existence was that time here in Kenosha, and now that we've got a chance to kind of put that back, and I've been avoiding like Kenosha, honestly. I've been avoiding.
It's interesting that we started this with CJ and now we're ending it with CJ. We were watching CJ's live stream when Bicep dude had his arm vaporized, and now here we are watching CJ again wrapping up the trial. So long. It's been so long. It's interesting how life works.
That's where we're at, and I hope that no matter what your thoughts are about Kyle Rittenhouse, I hope we can appreciate that we're now at a point where the verdict's in. It doesn't have to be a. It doesn't have to be a.
Ms. Jamie, you sent Serum a message. Yeah, tell him we're watching CJ. He needs to just show up behind CJ. Shout all the hooligans out.
Anymore. So interesting, some of the things that were said over there. Someone said, I hope you're out here, not to me, but said to someone else, I hope you're out here after the sun goes down, so I can pull a Kyle Rittenhouse in your ass. And
wow. They ain't waste no time to use that. I ain't gonna lie, I've been saying that while I've been playing Call of Duty.
Regardless if you don't agree, to have a point where you think that it's, pushing that agenda is going to help anybody or help a message get heard. And I mean, one of the things that was said over there was that a quote from Martin Luther King was, "A riot is the voice of the unheard." And I honestly that quote hadn't come to me. I don't remember that. And I don't remember hearing that ever or reading that. But something I'd like to revisit and kind of see if I can't get a better context as to the thought that goes into that, because I don't believe that a riot helps anybody be heard at all. I think
I don't either.
Maybe then. Maybe
sure, crazy. I don't think the Kyle movie's coming out in 2022. I think it's gonna take a little longer to make.
Different narration.
They gotta figure out how to get that bicep to vaporize right on cue. It's gonna take them a little time.
Without a doubt, people. Yeah, these are all media tents all around me. All you're seeing around me is media tents. And then there's a very small contingency of people on the front steps of the courthouse in front of you over there, which I could go ahead and give you a flip around if you guys want to see what I'm talking about. So there's the courthouse behind me, and the people on the steps.
Just so you guys are all aware, I did not say anybody's mom was a hamster. That happens to be a hooligan's name, okay?
We're not fighting.
Just so you guys are aware. I'm seeing a lot of talk about it.
We're fighting the same fights we were fighting 200 years ago. Back in the beginning of the country, they were talking about the revolution being a riot. And I mean, I think you could place a different definition on anything you want, but I think that we're in a different place now, collectively, and as a country. And if you haven't seen that, you don't think that we've grown or changed or moved away from some of the negativity and some of the,
You guys are killing me. I love you hooligans. You guys are too much.
Nation and its fundamental.
Let's check out the poll. I forgot I even had the poll up here. That's what she said. Good gracious, 6,000 votes. Hold up now. Now that Kyle is not guilty, we have 6,172 votes saying. Now that Kyle is not guilty, 42% believe that just the mainstream media and trolls will cry. 24% believe there will be a small protest. 23% believe Kenosha will burn. 12% believe the nation will burn. Thank you guys so much for participating in the poll.
Message or to drown out a voice, because really a lot of things out here, a lot of things that people say out here, you can come out and you can actually learn something. There's a lot of things that are said that last night's convo at the end of the night with the dude with the megaphone and the Kenosha core, I thought was really powerful. And it was a very soft, humble delivery. And it slowed everything down, and it set a different pace, and it got people in a different frame of mind where they realized at this point out in these steps over here, you could listen to each other, and there might be something, if you let yourself listen, that you might change the way you see things, and you might change the way you view life in general and operate as a
Hydrodynamic Mickey D's is giving away free kids meals in honor of Rosenbaum. That's terrible.
But you got to be willing to listen.
That's terrible.
In this, you got to be willing to actually let somebody else be able to change your mind. And you see those things like, like blueberry pie is best, change my mind. Well, we're at a point over here where I think we could agree that,
I still can't believe we got almost 200 people on Twitch. I don't know where all the people came from. Normally, we're right around 40 people.
I'm moving forward.
Thank you guys for being here.
Lexicon of beliefs, and boom, there you go. You're a more evolved human being, right? So we got to end the segregation of knowledge and curiosity. And I think there's a couple things that need to come in there. And so, you guys, my phone and everything else that I've got on me, camera, everything is getting close to dying. Much love for everybody for the support. I'm going to be out here. I'm in town for, the duration. And, but like I said, verdict's in. Share the word. Kyle Rittenhouse was just found not guilty on all charges. And let's hope the city of Kenosha can stay as peaceful as it is right now. But I'll definitely be back, you guys, at 5:30. We're going to be at a vigil this evening.
Smokey SGT, I agree. I think that people have had enough and they're willing to stand against protesting and whatnot, but we'll see.
very much
in Portland and stuff.
For the
you know, the authority and stuff, they act like they can't get enough of it.
chats and everything else.
Because their mayor allows it to happen, so it's hard to say.
And I'll be back on this evening, so don't fret. We'll be back. But much love. Share the stream if you would, please, and set yourself up with notifications, both on YouTube and Facebook. And make sure to go into that bell, change it up, and set it up for all notifications for all broadcasts, whatever it is. You guys know I'm not Mr. Technology, but we'll see you very soon. And again, thanks for hanging out with us today for a little bit. Live in Kenosha here, you guys.
Man, I didn't know we were hearing the YMCA song in the background this whole time. Hopefully I don't get hit for that. Well, I think that's it for now. Thank you so much, Josh, for your donation and your support. I really appreciate you. Miss Jamie, Serum was trying to find CJ. He just missed him. Just missed him. Vigil for JoJo and Anthony tonight. I thought that's what CJ said. So we'll probably be going live again tonight. We'll see how it goes. Either way, that's all that's going on right now. I really appreciate all of you hooligans being here to wrap up the trial. Kyle is not guilty, which is exactly what all of us were feeling, or at least most of us. Every time I ran the poll, it was all but 4% believed he was not guilty. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are amazing. Since this is the first live of the day, what we're going to do is we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance here in a second. So hopefully you guys will stick around and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. If you're new here, please subscribe or follow on whichever platform you're currently watching right now. In order to be connected, we try to go live every single day, sometimes more than once a day, covering what is actually happening around us. So please subscribe or follow. Let's get the Pledge of Allegiance in. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Thank you guys so much. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you, and I would not be able to do this without you. So thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing, and I really hate to leave all few thousand of you guys across all the platforms, but that is all that's going on right now. It sounds like we will probably be live later, if not for peaceful riots and fires across the nation. It sounds like there'll be a vigil for the felon and pedophile that were taken out in the act of self-defense, as the jury has found it. So we'll see what's going on. We'll keep an eye out, and definitely all weekend we're going to be keeping an eye out for rioting and stuff. But it sounds like we'll have some freedom rallies going on, which will be a nice peaceful thing to watch. At least we hope so. Anyways, so I'll be seeing you hooligans soon. I appreciate all of you more than I can put into words. Thank you guys so much for being here, and until the next live, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.